is Tuesday, the 9th of August. Welcome to TDA, the day after your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. We are, of course, hosted by amazing lit people. Should we let them know who we are?
Always, it's your boy Big Mars from the east side of the bridge. Good morning, people.
Good morning. It's your favourite shade queen, my own royalty.
It's your boy Big Man Use, the oracle, the voice of reason. Look into my eyes right now, yeah? Mr. Rotation. That's me. Yeah? Okay, then.
And they call me you, man. Pro-black activist,
All right.
TDA producer and news analyst,
Okay.
melanin jam pack.
All right. We absolutely love to see it. I close it. When you do your intro, yeah, like you kind of do something else. Like you fiddle with something else.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, I feel like it commands silence in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not intentional, but yeah.
It just happens.
It's happening, yeah.
I love to see it. How's everyone doing?
We all right. We good.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Anyone get up to anything much yesterday?
I was supposed to go to an event, but I didn't go because my what's the word I'm looking for?
Your
What?
best friend told you
Co-host?
that he was sick, so you decided that you weren't going to go.
Yeah, I didn't want to go alone.
Yes.
Yeah, so I didn't go.
All right. Snitching as Brent.
Who's
Everyone's business out there.
who's your best friend?
Hmm?
Who's your best friend?
He took back loons.
Oh.
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
He said, who's your best friend? He said,
He took my
"You took
loot.
my
My
loot."
loot.
Do you have best friends?
Uh.
Do men believe in best friends?
Brent does.
Oh, yeah. We'll
Every
hear
day,
once.
my best friend, my
Yeah,
best
I've
friend.
known him since I was 6. I've known him since I was 6.
I can't have one because I got too many close friends. So they'll rotate. I know who my closest friend at the moment is.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So you give everyone a chance.
Yeah, no, it can
You're
change.
so funny.
It can change because next year my relationships might be different.
Oh, yeah, that's
you get what I'm trying to say? Like, so
That's
it can
true.
change. I know who my closest friend at the moment is,
Okay, that's true.
and I know like my core group.
Circle.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have a
Woman thing.
best friend per se, but I have close friends.
like his best friend's supposed to be linear, best friend for life, and that's it. It never changes.
No, you can't. I mean,
Because there's a league system, man. Some years you're up, some years you're down. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I've got one best friend.
Yeah,
She's the one who I flew out for her wedding.
yeah.
And then I've got like close friends, but
because you never get like demoted.
no, because she's always my best friend. But
So
then
when
sometimes
someone
I'm close to my other
new
friends.
comes and they're better, like best star.
It's not possible. Like
Right.
there's different times in the year where I'm close to this person, maybe my best friend. But in terms of like best friend, because if I have children and stuff, like if I had to pick one friend forever, she'd be the friend.
I'm lucky enough that I got good friends, you know.
Do you get me?
Because I feel like music. Some people ask me what's my favorite song, and sometimes I could say Michael Jackson "Rock with You," but other times I'm like, it's too much music to decide. I couldn't tell you. You get me? And I feel like the same way with my brothers. Like, I couldn't tell you who my best friend is. I've got some good friends.
I don't know what it is because I've got all my friends are like my best friends. Like they're all amazing women, but she's just the position of best. Because I think, do you know what it might be? Because I've known her the longest. I've known her the longest, and we've maintained the same relationship for the longest, basically.
No, but I've got
So that's what
I've
makes
got
you
a
a
few
best
people in my circle now that I'm super close with that are people that I've built relationships with over like the last 3-4 years, like fresh, like
same.
new. But they've exceeded all the old ones.
We need to see what makes a best friend.
Off Brent, man. Brent's the expert. Brent,
So
give us the reasons why Emmanuel is your best friend. And has he ever been not
Demoted.
demoted? Or was he always been your best friend?
Honestly, it used to be my younger brother who was my best friend, right? Because I spent most time with him.
Big up, Stephen.
Yeah. And now it's Emmanuel. Well, it used to be Emmanuel for maybe 6 or 7 years, whilst it is that we had started in Black and we were spending every single day in each other's faces. So it was by force. And then
Not under duress.
he went away for a while. I won't say what he went to do because he doesn't like me saying it. And then Stephen became my best friend again.
Oh.
And now that he's back in the mix, because he's spending every single weekend morning with us, everybody's his best friend now.
Everyone's his best friend.
No, we're talking about who's his best friend.
It's about your best friend. Because all I'm hearing is that we're in the running to be Brent's best friends. If you just mean dealing with every day.
Alright.
This is it.
And I see you Monday to Saturday, so I'm definitely
This is it.
gonna be your bestie.
Yeah, Brent's best friend is just whoever's with him the most.
Yeah.
I want nobody to place any emphasis on the term best friends with me. That's what I should get up. That's what it is. I'm on your plane, sir. I've learned a lot from you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
I call him sir. Not upper class, yeah.
Because he's taught me something, so yeah, respected.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I think it might be a woman thing then. We love a bestie. We love a best friend. But I think my best friend is like she's gonna be my children's godmother. Do you get what I mean? Like, God forbid I died, I'd want her to get my children. Do you get what I mean? So, but she's the longest friend I've had.
She in the country, yeah?
No, she lives in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I've got closer friends that I'm probably know more about me on a day-to-day because we're in the same vicinity. But ultimately, best friend, that is my best friend. Big up Oprah. Yeah.
All right, we got a new feature, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Any comments, any questions in the comment section that I want you guys to kind of address? I'll put it up on the screen so they can see and you guys can see it if you actually follow the stream. So it's interactive, more interactive now.
So what that means is when we see it on the screen and we don't want to answer it, we just carry on. Just move on. So they know we saw it. And then Gin and Jess is going to be up there at some point today. Big up Gin and Jess.
You just keep me abreast of everything that's going on because I can't see the chat.
Then just stay off the live, man. Pagan.
All right, before we go on though, you guys do like, subscribe, share our videos. You guys enjoy the content. We appreciate you always letting us know. So share it with other people. So, and also click the bell thingy that lets you know when we post and lets you know all the great stuff. So yeah, get to subscribing and let's get into our first headline.
Okay, so the first headline is some good news. The UK is set to have another heat wave.
Bring it on.
So forecasters have said Britain is braced for another heat wave that will last longer than July's record-breaking hot spell, with highs of up to 35 degrees expected over this week. The Met Police have said temperatures over the coming days will remain lower than 40.3 degrees reached in July, the hottest temperature on record, but the heat wave will continue over a prolonged period. People have been urged not to have barbecues in these dry conditions after people from 15 homes were evacuated after a garden fire that spread out of control in Essex on Saturday. Essex County Fire and Rescue Service said about 40 people were forced to flee properties due to a blaze that damaged more than a dozen homes. As mentioned, it's been advised that people not only avoid barbecues, but also they've been discouraged from gathering around chimneys or any kind of...
Chimneys?
No, chimneys.
Oh.
I like how you paused that because if that was the case, he was not kidding me with that.
That would have been mad.
Why are you saying it in French? Souvenirs, okay.
You know what them chimneys are?
No.
You know them? They're kind of like, they look like a vase, kind of. But they're huge, isn't it? So you kind of just sit around them.
What is it, like
Like a fire pit?
Yeah, it's like a fire pit, but it's got a particular type of shape.
Oh, is it the ones that they use when you do alfresco in winter and it warms up? It's got that fire in the middle.
Yes. And
then it's like a little teardrop kind of shape.
Exactly.
And it's got that fire in the middle and it warms people up.
Yeah.
That's
the one.
He's trying to use
Why
that in
would
the
you
heat wave anyway.
in the heat wave?
It's like, sorry, but if you deserve that, whatever happens to you from using that heat wave in 28, 30 degrees.
Hey, I don't know.
They actually have to tell people the obvious things, you know, when it's difficult.
I think it's because maybe it's in the evening.
It's like saying to them,
So-
don't put the heating on.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh dear.
But yeah, they're basically discouraging everyone from using any type of fire in it. The fire service also warned against setting off fireworks or sky lanterns because that could spark a large-scale blaze in certain areas. The hot weather is likely to continue across the whole of England and Wales over the coming week as high pressure builds across the UK. Parts of northwest Scotland may be cloudy and breezy up to Wednesday, but sunshine is expected for all areas of the country later in this week. The Met Police meteorologist Tom Morgan said, in terms of temperatures, we're looking at them building from 28 degrees or 29 degrees tomorrow to a low to mid-30s from Thursday onwards. So a fairly widespread heat wave developing across the UK this week. The peak of the temperatures look likely to occur on Friday or Saturday. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good weekend, man. Because the best day is, Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
So obviously for you SPF users out there, make sure you get your bottles in that,
We should all be SPF users.
Yeah, apparently.
It's
Margs don't use no SPF in this country.
Not in England. And I didn't during the heat wave either. I'm true to my word. And I was
See what I'm
out there
saying?
topless.
See?
And I will be outside topless when it gets 35 in the next few days as well.
Yeah, but Marks is different.
Now I'm trying to I need all the sun I can get. You're trying to
Yeah,
say
but
that?
SPF doesn't block out sun. It just protects your skin.
No, I
against,
just feel like it's blocking your blessings.
the bad
It's
part
gotta
of the sun.
be. Nah, it's got like.
It doesn't prevent you from tanning. Trust me.
Like, it's less though.
No, it's not.
If you put like a over, it's gonna be less. Whether you
Trust
think about
me,
it or
the
not.
sun is gonna penetrate. Just because you got SPF doesn't mean you're gonna be chilling around in the sun. Anyhow, you're still gonna tan.
So what's the difference? What was it doing?
It just protects your skin from the bad properties, that
In the sun.
pollution and all that kind of stuff, and stuff in the sun that shouldn't.
Are you sure?
I'm very positive.
I thought it protects you from the rays, the sun rays.
Yeah. So that UV rays, UVB rays, all these rays are not really good for your skin.
Mm.
It protects you from those, but you definitely will get your vitamin D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're still not gonna do it anyway, so I don't know why. All right, Karen.
I mean, if it's black owned, I may.
There are black owned ones.
Well, I don't have any.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So the black owned ones can
I mean, you don't have any.
send some samples.
I'm gonna-
Do you know? Okay,
SPF?
yes, actually, brands, black owned SPF brand. Please send us some here. Let me help you convert these men to wear SPF.
Okay.
Except Yusuf, because Yusuf actually listens to
I'm wearing
instructions.
Have you got SPF on now?
Yeah.
Love it. I'm so proud.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I put on every morning, yeah.
Love it.
So what? Do you cream your skin normal and then put the SPF on top?
I know, only my face, not my body.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't use SPF on my body.
But would you use it like? Would you use two things, or would it just be SPF is the cream for today?
No, so I'll use normal face cream, then I'll put SPF.
Okay.
Cultured man.
He's ready to
Big
go.
up you, Yusuf.
I'm trying to.
All right.
So the next headline is not so good news. There's more train strikes. So rail passengers are being warned of fresh disruption to services because of a planned strike by train drivers at 9 companies in the long-running row over pay and conditions. Industry leaders said a 24-hour strike by members of the ASLEV union next Saturday, 13th of August, coincides with another busy weekend of football, with Premier League games in Manchester, London, Birmingham and Brighton likely to be affected. Timetables will be published on Tuesday, but passengers are being advised to follow the latest travel advice, check before they set off, and allow extra time for their journeys. Other companies not involved in the strike will be running trains, but these are expected to be busy. The strikes will affect Arriva Rail London, Avanti West Coast, Cross Country, Greater Anglia, including Stansted Express, Great Western, Hull Trains, LNER, London Overground, South Eastern, and West Midland trains.
So everybody.
Yeah, the big ones. Steve Montgomery, the chair of the Rail Delivery Group, RDG, said, "We're really disappointed that the ASLEV leadership has, for the second time in as many weeks, decided to impose yet more uncertainty for passengers and businesses by disrupting passengers' weekend plans." Oh yeah, which is the good weekend actually.
Oh, the
Friday.
whole
Yeah,
weekends.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh well. I will reiterate what I previously said. I'm ready and willing to talk to the leadership of ASLEV today, tomorrow, or indeed anytime next week. They should call off next week's action and talk to us instead. What our passengers and our staff expect is for us to talk and work out a way through this. So yeah, that's what he's basically saying. Some of my sources disagree, however. They pretty much said certain people in certain rail companies
Yeah.
have actually postponed the so-called sit-down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they postponed it to after the actual strike. So obviously, if they actually
don't-
cared,
Mm.
they would prioritize it and maybe sit down, come to some type of agreement, and the strikes wouldn't go on.
Mm.
So yeah, this might be a bit of fake news.
I read somewhere that they're trying to get trains where you don't need drivers
Yeah, I
Yes.
just saw that this morning.
with
Yeah.
all that stuff with the strike, so then it wouldn't be affected.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still gonna need someone? Because
Anything can happen, yeah.
God forbid I'm in a train that's being driven by.
But it's kind of like
Science.
DLR. Those are not thingied by people. Yeah, they do some of it if need be and stuff like that. But
If
a lot of
need
them,
be?
yeah. But if you go there, if you look, like they're not operated by,
What if it's a
by people.
malfunction?
Yeah, that's why they're there. But a lot of the time, they just operate the doors, make sure everything's cool.
But at least someone is still there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I thought you meant that no one is there. It's just vibes. Like there's no attendant. So if this went
On what? You're talking about two-body DLR?
DLR,
DLR.
Yeah, no, there's someone there. They're not always in the driver's seat. Sometimes
Exactly.
they're obviously walking around, man in the doors.
Mm-hmm.
you better go back to your post, sir.
But I think they're getting close to that though, because even the tubes now,
Yeah.
well, some of them, not all the lines, the the drivers ain't really doing it. They're just operating it. They're not driving the train. They're just operating it. Pressing buttons, opening doors.
Yeah.
That's it. Apparently, they don't drive. They only drive on the weekends just to make sure they got the competency and whatnot.
Is
But they
it?
actually don't need to drive the train.
Did they get good pay for that?
I think
Wait,
so.
buttons.
The tube drivers, I think they get like upwards of 50, 60.
You're ridiculous. And that's why he don't wear SPF. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. About 50, 60, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
The
crazy.
tube ones.
All right, okay, let's get into our
This is
topic.
refreshing.
Email. Oh, you meant for your WhatsApp. Sorry. I'm gonna post the link on my Instagram. Ah, okay.
You
Look at him,
sent
look at him,
him
look
the
at him.
link of the show by email.
Watch your laptop. Yeah. I apologize. Sorry. So you went for the comments. Never mind. Stupid me.
Oh, stupid
man.
me. All right, this, you know what?
It's like,
Let's get into our topic of the day.
I
What
hate
you
the
say?
DLR, the doors. The doors close too quick.
The doors open too quick.
No, they shut too quick.
Oh.
No, the worst is when someone's like trying to run for the underground. I'm like, mate, just wait for the next thing. And then now they interrupt it, and then they get all that a bit of their cloth gets
Yeah.
stuck in. I'm like, look at you.
The worst is when you're on the other
That's
side,
the ick, you
on the other
know.
side of the DLR and you stopped at a station and there's a person who doesn't know that you have to press the button.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
waiting for the door to open. And I'm thinking, I'm just going to wait here. I ain't pressing the button for you.
Yeah.
Like, press the button, man. This is the first time you've done DLR or
I'll
what?
be honest, sometimes I forget that I have to press the button. In my mind, it opens automatically. So I stand there and I'm like, oh, my bad.
But don't the DLR buttons, like most stations, they just open though.
Exactly, it should.
What, the
You can
doors?
press it.
No, you have to press it.
Well,
The
here's
DLR.
They don't open
spreading
unless you press it.
germs.
Serious. But
Yeah.
you know, like at North Greenwich and them stations there, yeah? You know, there's like 2 doors.
Yeah, because the way their
Gosh.
doors are, because their doors is like inside a little
Yeah, exactly.
cone thing,
Like in Canada
like a
Water.
pod. No, because you know
I
that. So
think-
basically,
yeah,
some
I-
stations, yeah.
In Canada
Yes.
Water, in the underground, that
Yeah.
Jubilee line, it's got the glass.
Exactly, yeah,
So it's like in
yeah.
the pod, so it has to open. Because how else? I can't press the button. I can't access it.
Yeah, that's true.
So the
Guess
main door opens and then the door opens.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But yes.
All right, topic of the day.
Topic of the
Aye.
day.
I'm broadcasting. Come with us live right now. Shh.
Like I'm just so over this.
Come on. Let's work, baby. Click the link. I'm live. Run. Come.
Alright. So the
So
question,
annoying.
the topic of the day is, how do you view OnlyFans? Right?
For the hoes. I'm joking. Like I'm really playing.
And basically, to elaborate, are there singular things or jobs, I guess, that could turn you off a person? So, for instance, you met a met a man or a woman.
Person was right.
Yeah, okay. And you have the best conversation ever, best first date, best personality, the best sexual encounters, everything's the best, right?
Mm.
At that point, is there any profession they could do that could turn you off and say, you know what, I'm done with this individual?
Babylon.
What's Babylon? Break
Please.
The police.
it down. Oh, please. Oh, I thought you meant prostitute.
Porn industry.
No, I ain't dating no Babylon. No Babylonian. No Babylonian.
Yeah, I think police officers not really
I'd rather date a porn star.
my forte. You're right.
But to be fair, if the police,
I could date a porn
they'd be
star.
black for me anyway, so I don't think I'd mind so much.
No, even worse.
I can imagine.
black
I can
police?
imagine you
Oh,
dating a
black
police
police is the worst kind of
You can
police.
imagine me dating a police officer.
officer.
You
Black.
call me a snitch.
The black one.
Black. He wouldn't even be a black man. You couldn't be a black police officer. That's not even a black man. You wouldn't, that's not going to work for you. Like, what do you mean?
No, but you have to be like, yeah, but
He can't be like that. He's not. He can't. He couldn't be the kind of man that you need him to be. If he's a police officer, he's not going to be that kind of man.
what kind of man do I need to be?
A proper strong black man. So, like that's
He
what you
could
need.
be there.
No, he couldn't. And work with Babylon. No, he couldn't. It's
Okay, so
impossible.
that's one of them police. I think that's someone who I know commits crimes. Because I told you I can't go to
Okay.
prison. I can't do it.
You don't want a roadman, babe.
No, but I don't. I can't get got, Mark. I can't. I cannot. I don't want to be in that situation.
Mm.
I don't. The thought of it stresses me out. I can't. I wasn't built for this life. I can't. I can't.
Mm.
If your girl wanted to do OnlyFans, but she's not doing nothing sexual on there, so
Suppose the police is corrupt.
if he's corrupt, police,
Yeah.
yeah, but even so, nah.
Telling me.
No, she's not
Oh,
talking to me.
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Because
'Cause that
he
would-
basically said that, like, if he's a black man, he's a policeman, he's not a black man, right?
Yeah,
And then you put it out there, right?
yeah.
Suppose he infiltrated the feds to help you and the man them.
Then he wouldn't really be feds. That would be like.
So you wouldn't call him police?
Have you seen that film? What's the film called? Departed? No. With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Departed.
Is it Departed?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So he wasn't really feds
That movie's cold.
the whole time. He was infiltrating.
So you would date a woman who is like that, yeah?
Oh, she's a criminal mastermind. That's different. Yeah.
Oh, so you would publicly date her?
No, he couldn't because
I don't think so.
the public don't know that what she's doing.
Yeah, see, no, I couldn't, no. But I should be cool.
Okay.
So I just did something very funny in the comments here. So you know how obviously our lovely listeners tune in, whatever, yeah, and they tend to be like, "Good morning," whatever. Someone to be like, "Morning all." Then he clocked he was on his wrong account.
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
So he logged in here on his full government name account. So he was like, "Morning all." Then he goes, "Wrong account."
It was 36. What's his name? 364 Tiddy.
You know how funny that is? Did he log in with his right one then? He did. He came back.
He came back with his normal account.
You guys are funny, man. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, someone said actually male stripper. Yeah, I don't think I could be a stripper.
Someone
I
said,
could be someone who pays for like who's are they called gigolos? The ones that have sex.
yeah.
I could
This
be
is a
like,
male escort, basically, yeah.
yeah.
Someone said road sweeper, sewage worker.
Why not a real
That's a good, honest living. We've had this conversation before. It's come from no behavior bare times. I'm asking Luz, would you rather date a dustbin lady or a policewoman?
And he'd rather date that's what they do.
No, he said he would never date a dustbin lady.
Would you date a policeman?
Apparently. That's what he's saying. He's saying, yeah, like she's coming in the room with her high vis on, just smelling a bin juice. He's just like, no, fuck that.
Bin juice.
But I'd rather she goes outside and earns a good, honest living. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Rather
to
than
be honest,
be
I
as a
don't
piece of
mind
shit.
that. Because I think sometimes life, yeah, it could be temporary.
Mm.
But if it's like your dream to always say their dream is always to just be that and they're content.
But what if they're good at it and I heard they're decent money? Whatever. So
Yeah.
what? Like,
I can understand them being content with it and doing it, but I wouldn't say it's their dream.
what's the cap on it? What's the most you can earn?
On being sweeping the roads.
Yeah, or being a
I have
bin
no idea.
driver or something like this.
Assuming maybe about 30.
Google.
Probably not
Yeah,
that much,
let's
innit?
see.
What's the job called?
Road sweeper.
Yeah,
Is it?
let me check that.
I think
It's
they've changed
about to
that.
be.
They've changed it into something nicer.
What?
Recycling professor. Or something.
Yeah, one of
Recycling
Recycling
professor.
consultant.
What's it called? You're going to ask me a question about OnlyFans.
Recycling professor.
That's like, in America, they call janitors, what's it?
Custodians.
Oh, stop
Make
it.
it
I was gonna say, if your girl was gonna put stuff behind the paywall,
Yeah,
and put like enticing pictures up,
hell no.
no, but like just like
He
sexy
said,
ones.
hell no.
Yeah.
Not like nothing crazy, but when you go behind the paywall, there's nothing there.
So what's the point?
Dupe people into spending money. It's just more of the same shit.
Look
Because
at
like, girls do that on OnlyFans.
Look, then she's a crook and she's
Not a crook.
putting out sexual images. Nah, no, it's about
No,
OnlyFans.
there's girls who do it on OnlyFans. There's girls who's on their OnlyFans. There's nothing.
I'll be honest
Like
with you.
nothing. The same
I
shit
feel
that you can
by
see on Instagram. Nothing.
I feel
and-
by just doing like feet pictures and stuff.
And
If
there's
it's-
girls
if
on Instagram. It's just bikini pictures. Pictures that they would post. I mean, on OnlyFans, it's just bikini. They're not doing nothing.
If
on
it's
there.
if it's the same content she's putting on Instagram,
Yeah.
on OnlyFans, like literally the same content.
What I was just asking,
Then-
but would you be cool because it's still gonna have the same connotations? People who ain't pressed the button to know what's behind the paywall ain't gonna know. That's an OnlyFans chick as far as they're concerned. It's the same shit. You know what you know, but she's still to the world an OnlyFans girl. That's what I'm saying. Would you be cool with it if that was the situation?
So the question is, do I care about the perception and the thoughts of others in this
Mhm.
scenario? That's the question. And ultimately, I would have to say no in that situation because if I know she's not doing what they're thinking, then I gotta take solace with that. Innit?
Mm.
She's not putting out sexual content. So if people want to think that, that's your business, innit? If you've got questions, come and ask me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jinan just said, bin men get paid a decent amount. I work for the council. By the way, there are lots of roles available post-COVID.
You just need some jobs out there. You go, man,
Yeah.
and a
Honestly, yeah,
decent
sometimes
living.
you gotta do what
Did
you
you
gotta
check
do,
what the
man.
kind of average salary was?
Yeah, so I checked a lot of the jobs are like 11-ish an hour. So in a year,
I thought you said 11,000.
I was gonna
a
say-
year, I'd say.
no.
That's below the line.
That's below.
So we're looking at about 20, 21, 22 a year.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what? I get that because the way they act here when it's time recycling days and bin days, they really don't care.
You know
So
what it is
I
about
get it.
That job, obviously, people get it how you can get it in it. It's just the smell, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's just,
Well, that's like
it's the
dating a
smell.
fishmonger.
It's the
No,
smell.
it's not. Because you wouldn't be able to. They go home. They wash. You won't be able to tell what someone's job is.
I don't mean the smell they bring home. I'm being them smelling the rubbish when they're doing the job. How
Okay, I get it.
How
No,
do
you
you
become
how
immune
do
to
you
it.
be able to take that on a day-to-day basis?
Immune to it.
no.
Boy.
I think I'm the smell they bring home. Whether they come home and shower, whatever, there's still gonna be some juices on you when you walk in through the door.
Yeah, at some point there's gonna if they come home. Yeah, at some point they're probably on
Not
a
some
hard
point,
day of
every-
rubbish.
every
No,
time.
but I'm saying you go into the shower. That's not a thing.
Yeah, but when you walk in
You
between
on
the
the-
front door and the shower,
You could be on the tools all day and come
Lingering.
home smelling the dust and rock and things. It's horrid. It's the same shit. You gotta get in the shower and pattern up. It's work, innit? You could be in the
Fair.
butchers and smell of guts and that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? It's the same shit.
To be
We're
fair, I don't think
working.
I could do a butcher's.
You couldn't do butchers
Couldn't.
stink.
I would 100% be vegan.
Butchers
100
stink, you know.
That would
Why?
put me off meat.
Oh, because of the smell.
The butchers
Smell is
stink,
too
blood.
much.
Yeah.
I ain't really smell, but
Oh,
Like the
it's
smell
horrid.
of raw meat and chicken makes me sick.
I think fish is worse though. The smell of
The
fish.
mongers.
Yeah,
bad,
fish is
Oh,
bad.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I go
I'm
to the fish
taking
market, my mum, yeah, I'm just like, Lord.
So it's like what you're saying. A man fishmongering, so then what then? Can you date a fishmonger?
No.
Serious?
I'm not looking down on you because of your job.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm just
like,
protecting my nostril. I can't. It's a lot.
or you'd ask him to maybe shower and whatnot
No, you have to
before
take your clothes
coming
off in the
home.
garden.
Mm.
Where is it going? That's how you do it. Go and find another woman now who be taking showers in another woman's house.
There
Nope.
you go.
Take your clothes off in the garden and then
But-
you come in.
What if she's helping you? She's helping you in that
Who is she?
situation. The other woman.
Don't ever help. No woman can ever help with my man. Do it.
would you date a guy who he moved to you, he's working retail,
Mm.
and he was content in retail. He didn't want to progress. He didn't want to get promoted. He was just happy being on the shop floor.
If he can afford the life that we would like to build together off his retail salary, go on, King.
Do you think you'd be able to?
I think I could. I think I could date anyone doing whatever they're doing.
No, I mean, the life you want to
Yeah.
build with a person, do you reckon that can be attained with someone who's on a retail salary?
I don't think so personally, but I don't know what he's in the retail. I don't know what he gets paid. Because if he's like the retail manager or like the
No,
operations,
he's on the
just a
shop,
on the
sales
shop floor.
assistant.
sales assistant, and he's happy. He finds it fun. He finds it fulfilling.
I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to be equally yoked.
Mm.
Because when it comes to like building a home and all that stuff,
Mm.
it's going to cost money.
Yeah.
And if you're still on the same salary, whatever that salary could be like,
Mm.
if that money cannot help us in the household,
Yeah.
I can't.
I hear that.
I wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Because the money can be nice when you're a single man,
Yeah.
but when you've got responsibilities now,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hear that.
you got to level up.
You know what it's about OnlyFans, going back to the original question, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, OnlyFans, when it first came out, it wasn't meant to be
It's
For
sexual,
that,
innit?
yeah.
for sexual business,
Mm.
innit?
Yeah.
But it's been turned into that. So I could say, yeah, I'm an OnlyFans and I could be doing fitness on there. But because of the stigma attached to it, when you hear OnlyFans, you automatically think of sex,
Yeah.
porn, salacious, naked content. So it's the brand's been ruined.
Mm.
OnlyFans is lit, man.
I'm sure you think that.
I do. I've got so many friends that work in OnlyFans.
Mm.
Is it?
And I think they're cool.
Do people not know what they're paying for until they pay for it?
Yeah, you won't know until you
That
press.
is sick.
click
I'm
and
sorry.
see, click
I'm
it.
joining. I'm gonna
No,
let
but-
you guys know.
What do you mean you don't know what you're paying for? I'm sure
You
you
don't
know.
know. No, you have to check it until you have to click on a girl's OnlyFans to know what's on
No,
there.
but I'm talking about, don't they have a description about what this page is about?
It doesn't matter. They could be chatting shit. You don't know what you're gonna get until you
Mm.
subscribe.
And there's no
'Cause
refunds.
They ain't got no previews.
That's a bump, man.
Exactly.
It
I'll
is
be
a
honest with you guys. I will be reporting live
I wanna know
soon
what
from
exactly I'm paying for.
OnlyFans
You
and
can't-
Do you know how
let
many
guys know what's like.
OnlyFans that are shit? You click
You
on them
kidding
and it's
me?
like, this is shit.
But you already paid.
Yeah, so you just have to. It's just like a month thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you just unsubscribe and then
unsubscribe.
you just lose that money for the month.
Yeah, it's just like what's the
I will
rubbish.
let you guys know what it's like behind that wall. I'm dead ass.
So you definitely wouldn't entertain someone OnlyFans.
I would have dated a girl
No,
that
but
does
who's,
OnlyFans as well.
Okay.
who's using it for sexual content?
Yeah.
No.
I've
Okay.
dated-
When I
I could
no-
date people that work in the sex industry, so I don't care.
okay. Okay, so let's just say it's not like she's having sex on camera,
Mm.
but she's showing off her body and whatnot.
No.
Cool.
She's doing little sexual things.
I'll
Like
film
you-
her content for
Tell
her.
me what?
Could you do it if a man's in that?
No, I can't be with a man who's
Yeah, I can't be with
putting
anyone
sex
who's
on the
working
cards like that.
in the sex
Mm.
industry in any
No.
capacity.
Do you know how much Black China makes?
She makes a lot of money.
20 million.
Yeah, but I don't know if she makes it now because she's chasing the Kardashians to the court every other day.
Like, I don't knock anyone
Maybe
who
in her
does it.
prime.
Mhm.
Like, if you make 20 million off OnlyFans, go off. Go, make
off,
your
sis,
money.
Yeah.
But it's just not for me, innit? It's not for
Yeah.
me.
Tiger's on there as well.
I know people who make good money on there, like good few grand a month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I can imagine. I had a friend I met. He told me he records himself having sex, but he doesn't put his face there. He just puts the girl and his torso, and he slaps it on OnlyFans. But he does it like random. He doesn't really commit to it.
Who's that?
Yeah, and he said he's made peas off it here and there.
Yeah, you make money.
Mm.
People will sign up.
Yeah, no, they will.
Our listeners are very attentive. Someone said, Esther, you don't even keep your toothbrush in the bathroom. That's very good attention to detail. How
Where's
will you
your
sleep in the
toothbrush?
bed? Sorry?
Where's your toothbrush?
My room.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't like the particles and stuff in the bathroom flying about my toothbrush.
Put it in the cupboard.
Nah. Because I feel like I think too deep about germs. So
Dude.
the moment say someone is something from something and
Particles.
Yeah, man. Freaks me out.
Sorry to get graphic and stuff like that. Do you have sex in your room?
No.
Oh, great. Lucky for you
Not in
then.
my room.
Because those particles.
Oh.
just checking.
Marks is determined to lose his butcher audience, you know.
Because I was saying butchers stick.
Yeah, butcher audience. What type of audience is that?
Not butchers like the butchers. I mean the butchers. If that the butchers like the shop. I wasn't saying.
I thought you meant the people.
No. I was saying the shop. I was sorry, butchers. I wasn't cussing you, man. Like that. I was saying that the butchers.
Yeah.
When you go there,
Yeah,
stinks. I wasn't saying the butchers in there stink.
yeah.
I don't know what they do in their spare time.
Yeah, but this one, it stinks, man.
I was just gonna say, this is why I went a bit quiet because I wanted to double check this. Yeah, I don't know if this is factual. Yeah,
For Black China.
but I'm reading this from Lin May's page, right?
Who's Lin May?
You know Lin May.
Yeah,
Conservative,
exactly.
they wanted lips. I'm joking. He said she was paying.
She said Black China makes 20 million a month.
There's
Damn.
No.
There's
Does
no
she?
way. That's a lie.
No, she don't.
Then she's the richest person in the world then. Because ain't no way.
She may have a
There's
lot
no
of
way.
expenses.
There's no way. There's no way.
So if she made 20 million a month, yeah, would you change your view?
What's her OnlyFans?
Yeah, but what am I getting?
Let me
from
see how
20
many
million
likes she's got.
Am I coming in
I'll
and
tell
she's
you
like,
if
you know,
she
babes,
can even accumulate that kind of money.
I'm with you and I want to share my wealth with you. Is that the vibe that she's on?
No, because she's fighting the country. She did the
No,
Kardashians.
I'm talking. No, because
thingy.
he's saying to me, if my babes
Oh.
earn 20 million a month, would it change my view?
Because
I'm
it's
like,
like you're 20 million too.
I'm like, what? Is she bringing me? Is she bringing me in on this, or is it like?
I mean, you don't have to join on the OnlyFans, but
No,
it's part of your lot's household. It's your income.
So
You're living that life.
I'm going to reap the benefits of this.
Oh,
20
100%.
Obviously, I'll consider it. But again, what type of content is she putting on there?
She's for 20 million a month. What's the amount she's putting
That's
on?
how-
I'll be honest with you. Yeah.
Nah,
I hate to
my
say
wife
it.
is getting my girl, whatever, not wife, is getting fucked on OnlyFans. I'm sorry, I'm not joining in.
By who
for
though?
20
Is
million
it by
a month.
you?
I know, don't join in. Just let her do it by herself then.
No, man, not interested.
20 million.
Not interested.
You need some ambition, man.
What
What
ambition,
the
nigga?
fuck? This is crazy. I'm trying to get to the top. I don't know what you are talking
Yeah, you
about.
want to get top any means by any means.
If anybody, anybody I gotta take out, I'm gonna take
Mark's
out.
got to steady saw, you know.
Listen.
What is it?
Right price.
Not with me
I
around.
said for the right
Not
price.
with me. I'm a Bible bash you every day of my
Guys,
life.
if TDA suddenly just goes to the top, you know why?
You know who it is.
Told you so,
No, it's because
bro.
we put in that work. That's why.
That's what Illuminati say.
Watch this, yeah. So an infographic listing the top earning celebrities on OnlyFans has made its way around social media on the same day that Jordan Woods announced she was joining the platform, right? So this is an old
What's
article.
Jordan doing on there?
Well,
Just tricking people. She ain't gonna do nothing on there.
I think this is like last year.
Okay.
Okay, so while she's not the most famous person on the list, Black China topped the list by earning slightly over $20 million per month.
Damn.
Coming in second place is Bella Thorne, 12 million.
Bella Thorne?
Yeah.
That cute little girl from Disney Channel.
Well,
She's
don't
wilding.
know who that is.
It better be a different Bella
I swear,
Thorne.
Bad Bunny, that girl, that Catch Me Outside girl. I swear she was making peas as well.
Yeah, I heard she was rinsing.
And
So
you're
what
right,
we're saying is if they're
Nah,
making money,
Bella
it's good
Thorne
then.
Is, wow.
they're making.
What, is she wilding?
Now she's just different to when I saw her on Disney Channel. She's grown. She's 24 as
Yeah.
well. Okay, girl.
Crazy.
It's your bad self.
Bella Thorne actually, whose page drew criticism from sex workers and sparked controversy by earning. She earned on her first day $1 million, and it caused the site to change its policies. Yeah, Cardi B and Tiger came in third and fourth, earning over 9 million and 7 million respectively.
Tiger's
been
Tiger's
wilding though.
blazing gal on there.
Yeah, Tiger's
actually,
one
like,
is actually he's putting in work for the
I
content.
wonder how many
Wow.
pre-sales I'll get if I announce I'm going to OnlyFans, but I don't say what I'm doing. How many people would sign up just out of intrigue?
why
Nah,
can't,
they
I,
definitely would.
why can't I find Black
Can't
China?
lie, you got the train to stay, girls. No, but-
What's Black China's profile called?
Ooh, I don't know. I have to let me try and find it.
It's black without the K in it.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm typing, but
Uh,
I can't find her.
So you're saying,
what's that?
what you saying?
In terms of
Social experiment.
Brands that talk to me.
to just make a page and see how many.
I mean, a social experiment. You know? Nobody's gonna really believe.
I'll ask my girl first and see what she thinks.
That's a no.
The hell no.
Oh yeah, she's there. You know?
What did you type in?
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna lie to you. I'll let you guys know what it's like back there. I'm dead ass.
You can try it, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Why not?
When we have the social
OnlyFans.
experiment.
You can make an
Test
OnlyFans
that.
page
Yeah.
and just see how many people subscribe.
Yeah, see what happens.
You know what it is? They're going to subscribe based off of what you're doing now. So they're thinking, okay, cool, this is Esther.
No, but
Like,
first of all, I didn't say I was going to put my identity out there.
we're
It's not
gonna
gonna be. It's not gonna be me. I'm gonna
There's-
create like a.
then
alias.
that's not a social experiment. Then if it's not you, you can't just make up
It
a fake
can't be me.
person. There's not a social experiment. But you're gonna find some sexy picture and put it on there. Like it's not you.
No. I'll let you guys know how much I make. You leave the planning to me.
Oh,
Are you gonna steal? You're gonna
Me
steal
and my team.
other people's
Her
content.
page is limited, so I can't see how many likes and stuff you got on that post. I don't know.
You're gonna steal people's content and make money off it.
Can you imagine? Because I don't get caught.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Question on
She's
the.
had 19,000 likes.
Was there a
though.
question
Yeah.
on the screen?
19,000 people.
What, Marv?
I don't see it. It's come off.
Why are they trying to block you?
Trying to block me.
That's what someone said.
No, I found her now. We got
Mm.
her. She's good. I was just typing it in wrong.
Alright.
Or was that a question?
Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
press
okay.
it. I should click and
thought
subscribe
it was
for the
a
month to see
proper
what's on
That
there.
was a proper question. Apparently, though,
Do you want to go half? Someone give me a tenner and I'll press this. Let me see what's on there. OnlyFans.
Brent, halves.
I am not interested whatsoever.
You
I just
man.
want to see what's on there.
That's done.
Someone give me a tenner. Let me press this.
Loons will do it for you, man.
Nah, I ain't pressing it.
In her bio, though, she's talking about foot freaks. So on Monday, she's got a
that's what I was going to do.
something for the
That's
foot
what I was going to
freaks.
Huh?
What's it again? What you saying?
He said on Monday she got something for the foot
Foot
freak.
freaks, yeah.
The
That's
foot
what I was going to
freaks.
market. I was going
I
to
got
market
something for y'all
like
foot freaks
feet,
on
my
Monday.
feet.
Tuned in.
For what?
I'm going to do it.
Making
I'll
a-
let you guys
making-
know what it's
making
like.
a lot of money.
You can
bro.
make money, you know.
Babes, I'm planning to.
People gotta do it, man.
Alright.
I'm going to be here champagne on me
If y'all
next week.
if y'all wasn't OnlyFans, but you couldn't like you had to do something niche, what would be your niche thing? Like obviously foot is a niche thing. Like what would be your niche thing? Like bar lead. Like come see my bar lead.
Oh my gosh.
Just put,
And then you
like,
have
bare
pictures of you
different- put cream,
Yeah.
massage your bar lead.
And then you can get to put melted chocolate on it.
Yeah, and get girls get girls to lick chocolate syrup off your bar lead.
Oh my
Different
gosh.
things like that.
Okay.
Mark's gonna make money. This could be it to the upper class, babes.
You know what I
This
mean?
could be.
Yours,
The right
yours,
funds.
yours could be around some type of like plant-based freak shit. Like, you know what?
I think you could do some ASMR shit. Eating
Yeah,
plant-based burgers.
plant-based ASMR things.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
You don't tell me.
I can't. Like, you're gonna have to take your top off.
But the top, yeah, but that's not niche. That's just normal.
That's what I do.
No, but then you
anyway,
do-
innit? It's like, that's what I do.
Yeah, you got
No,
me.
you do different things.
That's my niche.
Oh my god, as well.
What,
Charlie,
hands-
you're doing the
hand
worm.
stuff, hand stuff.
Oh, hands. You got
Hand
good hands.
You baby oil yourself up on Instagram and that.
Nah, man.
You sure?
Yeah. What,
On
when have-
Instagram,
when
if
have
I
I
ever
ever
saw
done
that,
that?
I would report your account.
When have I ever done that?
Oh,
No, but
I'm asking.
you've done the guitar thing, innit?
Yeah.
Guitar.
I've done a little ab rub.
That's
You
a
was
hate.
oiling
That's a
yourself,
hate.
so you haven't oiled yourself up
No,
on
but I was
Instagram.
not oil though.
You didn't dry rub.
He's meant no.
Oh, I was well, I was moisturized from earlier in the day, but I didn't reapply. No, you know what I mean?
Mark said I need some fresh oil.
Right? Brent, what's
As
your thing?
freshly applied.
That was the title, by the way. Dry rub.
No. Brent, what's your niche?
What would you do? Ooh, your accent.
Oh, yeah.
I would do something absolutely filthy because you guys
Like
guys
what?
are going on
Like what?
hands. No one's paying to see your hands, man.
I said
People-
niche.
People want to see you naked, nigga.
Yeah, but that's
There you
normal. That's what OnlyFans
Okay,
is for.
Brent, what would you do?
I will do something wild.
Like
Like,
what?
What's the wildest thing I could do?
Eat ass.
Funny, you know.
What's the wildest thing I
It's so
could do?
funny.
no, that is so funny, man.
I don't think there should be stigmas between dating people from the adult industry, yeah, because people always say that stuff like your job and stuff doesn't define you.
What you mean, like as in the sexual industry?
Yeah.
I just think I
It
just
doesn't,
can't
Marv.
take it.
I've got mum and sisters, bruv. What are they gonna say?
I don't know what they're gonna say, but if they take the time,
They
to
ain't
get to
gonna be
if
happy.
they took the time to get to know the person, they like them.
I know.
well, maybe they might like them too.
If it was a secret,
I come from a Nigerian household. They ain't gonna
yeah,
be happy.
don't run, man.
They ain't
Like,
gonna be
honestly,
happy.
like deliverance, everything.
You're dating anyone? A porn star? Nah. It's impossible.
No, do you know, for me, I just can't. The idea of someone else having sex with you is wild to me. Or like, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't? It's just they're showing their body and whatnot.
Remember, love and sex is two different things, isn't it?
Even
So
then,
there's
there's
no
girls
man.
like touching you because you know they'll have that bachelorette group and they're just too excited and like,
It's
ooh, I wanna
it's
touch
work.
you.
It's
Nah,
work.
man.
So there's no amount of sex that they can have that's going to diminish the love that they have for you because they're two separate.
No, but I
things.
don't want anyone else feeling what it's like to have sex with you.
It's not even the
I'm
same.
very big on that.
They don't
Yeah,
even
but
care. It's not
still,
even. It's not, they don't even care.
You've been in them. Puts me off.
I hear that.
No, I
Yeah.
definitely hear that.
So nah. And if it's like you're just a stripper or whatever, even then there's girls that are just like, oh my gosh, and just moving mad, and there's clips of you on people's Snapchats and Insta
Male
stories.
strippers is cringe though.
Could you
Sorry.
date? Could you date a female stripper?
No. I can't date anyone who works in the sex industry in any capacity.
It's a lot.
No. Stripper, porn star, only.
What if they own the strip club?
That's different,
Oh,
man.
that, yo,
Okay,
so you wouldn't mind.
entrepreneur.
So you wouldn't
I
mind
could do
Ownership, B. Big boss. Yeah.
No, but she came up off the pole. She owns it now, but she came up off the pole.
So she's retired.
Yeah.
Is there content out there? Was she an old school stripper where there was no? It was just
People
live?
know she's a stripper, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit techie then.
Mm.
Past now.
I can't lie. If you're
Your
retired,
past following you around like that.
if you're retired and you own it now,
Don't block your blessings, man. Your soulmate might be an absolute whore, man. Don't let society.
why they gonna be a whore?
Because they might be. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they might be. Your soulmate might actually be an absolute whore, and don't
What's
let
a whore?
So
society.
then you're the one to
Don't let society.
to stop them from whoring, basically.
It could be that. Yeah, I'm just saying. Don't let society like block your blessings, man. Like you don't know. Like don't be pushing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I find interesting?
What?
You have a whole group of men who have numbers in the thousands, right? And they would turn their nose up on a stripper because of the perception.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
It's mad.
Damn, Skippy.
Message you, damn Skippy.
Damn Skippy.
Not that I'm in the thousands. This is Skippy.
Yeah, I try to get rid of all those kind of insecurities and kind of stuff like that, and I don't. I'm not, of judging
I'm trying to,
people
man.
and
I'm trying to.
Do you know,
people doing things that I like.
I'm trying to be where
and then
you
me
are.
judging them for it. I
But
think
you-
it's ridiculous.
I'm
I hate
not
stuff
so
like
much-
that. Men do that to women all the time.
All the time,
Get me? Women will come and give them everything they want and do stuff that they like, and then judge them for it.
This makes me so
Oh.
happy.
Like it's ridiculous. You know
But
what I'm trying to say?
I guess they want to be the only one they're doing it for.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You don't want it to.
I don't know, man. I don't judge people for how they make money. I think do whatever
Yeah, I don't
works for
even
you.
care, bro.
But I just know because of how I think of like sex and intimacy and stuff.
Mm.
I just want it to be me between me and you. I don't want that.
Yeah, because everybody's different in it. So some people are more
Yeah.
open, some people are more free sexually. But you're essentially saying that. I'm not. Obviously, you're saying I'm not saying that about you. It's just not for me. But when
Yeah.
you do stuff like that, you're essentially saying this person can't be a good person because they're
No,
stripping.
you're a good
No,
person.
Or because
no,
they're doing
no,
it.
no.
And that's not true.
No, I'm not saying they can't be good. They can be a
That's
great
why you
person.
get
No,
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 because
no.
I
I ain't
You're a
saying
good
that. I
person.
ain't saying that.
so then what's so bad about it? If they was right for you, you would shun them because of what they do.
Yeah, but it's
So-
not about them being a good person. You can be a great person. I just don't like.
If they
what
was
you
a
do
great
for
person
living.
and you connected with them, then that should supersede anything else. But
Listen,
you're gonna
I'm-
shun them because of what they do, because of
I'm
the
very
perception, because of other people, because of strangers that you don't even know.
I'm very
No, my
conservative about
family, B,
sex, yeah.
my mum. My mum. How am I gonna bring a girl home? My mum, what she do for a living? She's a porn
Shaking
star.
her ass.
She's a stripper. It's
You say she's an
impossible.
actor.
Miles, I can't do that.
You
bruv.
say she's an actor, mom.
I can't do that, bro.
Let's see what something she's been in.
Like,
Where'd you get from there?
Um,
It's unavailable at the moment, mum.
yeah, she's on the come up.
Afraid.
She
Yeah.
ain't,
Exactly.
she ain't got a gig yet. The audition keeps telling them.
The best thing, because at some point she'd be like, "How are you going to tell her to stop this thing if she's not working? If she's not
Yeah.
getting jobs, she needs to stop."
Nah, it's impossible, man.
But you guys have a new house every other day. Nah, man, come on.
What have they got?
No.
for cups and-
I'm very conservative when I think of like sex. I don't feel like sex should be like I'm very just like that. So I can't have you showing your ass and whatever, and it's like on Snapchat and stuff, and my friends can
Yeah.
see what you look like, and it's just a whole lot, man.
I don't mind because I could be proud.
Give me proud.
Yeah, people seeing that shit and I got it. That's
good.
cool.
Yeah.
It's easier when you're carefree and when you worry about less things. Life's just a better
I'll be
place.
honest with you. No, because my life is easy too, babes. It's easy being me because I know what I want, I know what I don't want, and I just walk accordingly. But yeah. Right, is that all the questions we've got today?
Yes. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So we didn't ask you, man. What are you saying?
About
Would you date OnlyFans model?
OnlyFans, babe.
depends what she's doing on OnlyFans. If she's showing off her body in that, nah.
Is she what?
If she's showing off her body in that,
Or she's just doing foot stuff.
Okay.
foot stuff, yeah, probably. So I don't think that's a big deal. So it's feet.
Yeah.
The same feet someone could see
But
went
then
to the
you-
beach.
But then sometimes some people are like jerking off to the feet. Like
Yeah,
some people, it
but I
takes
don't
them
know
to
that.
another realm.
I don't know that. All I know is the money coming in.
If she's putting her face in that particular feature.
How is she bending like that though?
She's
Flexibility.
making it work.
Her
We
feet.
do Pilates, babes. I'm joking. Not me. Oh.
I remember sometimes
Fantastic.
they suck their own toes in it.
Yeah, all of that. I don't understand. That's not.
So would you let her do it?
What, suck her own toes?
Yeah.
On
Nah,
OnlyFans.
What was one of
That's an
those-
embarrassment.
those-
Alright, so you don't want her
What?
face there. You
Those
don't want her
phone
face
No,
there.
not at all.
Those phone
Alright.
girls who were like,
Ooh, sex worker.
who
Yeah,
talk on
phone
the phone.
sex girls.
Yeah, I'm sucking my tit. Yeah, jerk off, baby. Like those type of things.
You
Just
like
over the
that,
phone.
daddy?
Yeah, you like that, daddy? You right?
Emmanuel?
And you walk in and you catch her. about it.
I think I've
Would you
dated
be okay
someone
with that?
from every aspect of the
Oh, no, you dated a girl like that before.
Have you ever seen her in action doing it?
When you say dated,
That's it.
you just mean you chopped.
No, I mean dated.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean dated. Gone out, dated consistently for a period of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Stripper, cool girl,
Yeah.
all this stuff. Every aspect of the porn industry.
You know what? Yeah.
You are well traveled, sir.
I am. Extremely.
It's experience. That's why
girls-
you can't deal with girls with less than 3 body counts.
That's why I
That's what I'm
can't.
trying to
Boring
tell
bitches
you.
can't hold me because
Mm.
what are they
I
gonna do
wasn't
for
here
me?
for that. What do you say? You say you can't date a girl who has less
He said-
less than three.
I
No, I said if
certain
she. I
age.
said if she. You was manipulating me.
No,
This
it was
is-
your words. There's
My
receipts.
brethren said if a girl hasn't slept with more than. We said 3. If a
3.
girl hasn't slept with more than 3 people, she follows.
Mm.
She's bad vibes.
Oh, that she follows
that
specifically.
she follows,
Yeah,
not
that's
not,
follows.
not her followers.
Yeah,
that she follows. She's bad
And
vibes.
what's the
No, but-
justification behind that?
That's
Well,
great.
think about it.
Because if you basically,
Why wouldn't you? What would you do? What did you do? Sleep with them, then unfollow them, or
Block
did your
them.
relationship just break down all the time? It always happens. There's not 3 people you follow that you slept with. You're
Maybe
bad
the guys she
vibes.
slept with are not on socials like that. They don't have Instagram.
So she got like a clandestine network of. But either way, this is dodgy.
It's a
Like
black book.
this is it's your bad vibes. I'm sorry. I'm sticking
okay,
to it.
no, but bringing the age thing though, that's where the 3 body count thing. I think you said at the age of was it 21 or something, you should have slept with 3 people,
Stop doing this.
and that was funny.
Say again. By the age of what?
He said at the age of 21, you should have
Yeah.
slept with 3 people.
Hello?
Man said,
I said, I'm doing it, man.
Do you agree with the
Ponder on
sentiment?
that.
No, I don't agree with the sentiment.
But do you hear where I'm coming from?
No.
Okay.
Because I think you think it experience.
Mm.
What
I
do you
can't
think?
remember what the logic was behind it.
No, of course you don't remember. Selective memory. I love that. Ridiculous. I couldn't believe that.
So
One of my
if,
friends,
so
yeah,
if you met a girl and she only had like 2 partners in the past, you'd be like, you're not really for me.
Mhm.
Because you feel like she has a lack of
do you
experience.
ask?
Huh?
Would you ask?
What if
I don't really ask
her
body
and
counts,
those
but I
two-
can tell. Well, girls freed up that kind of information because girls want to promote that kind of stuff. Like, I'm a good girl, I haven't done this. Like, you know,
Mm.
because they think guys love that. I've only
Yeah.
been with 2 people and they think that's a badge of honor.
Mm.
And I'm
And you're
like,
thinking, oof, never
oh,
calling you again.
But
Oof.
what if those? What
you're
if
a
her,
rookie.
What if her? What if her?
I told you, I'm professional.
What if her and those 2 guys done everything under the sun?
Hmm?
Like, what if her those 2 guys done everything under the sun?
Even so, it's not. You're not.
Which is actually got
You're
experience.
not well
But
versed
why?
enough.
But
It's
why
not.
is it about the number of people as opposed to what she's doing with the people?
Because you only done it with one thing. You ain't got enough experience.
No, what I'm saying is, what if those 2 guys done everything? You
It's
could
not
think
everything.
of?
She only knows from his angle. It's still not experience. It's not well rounded enough. It's not a world view. You think you done everything. You done everything that he likes. It's not. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not.
Mm.
It's not enough.
It's like if you spent 20 years in construction, you built only 1 house, as opposed to 100 houses.
Really,
to-
Iman? That's
Yeah.
where you want to go with
2.
this?
I mean,
Same.
there's 2 guys in this example.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not the
2 guys.
same.
Why is it not the same?
How is it? Sorry, do you think it's the same?
No, but if that house is,
Solid
The
as a rock.
house.
There's bare things. Look, you see that woman saying
Then
that freak again.
I'm
yeah?
gonna give you props for that.
Girls will
house.
say, "Look, I did say that. Look, I'm a freaker."
Yeah.
but you're not. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like they're pretending. Like, so if you're gonna be outside, like
yeah.
be outside. You know them go, "Oh, I'm a freak, but I'm a freak for my man." Or a freak for the right person. Yuck. That's not what,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm talking. That's not what I'm you're not a freak. You're not who I'm talking about. You're not bad. If you're only bad for that man, you're not the kind of badders I'm talking about. Because real badness, yeah, killers kill. You get what I'm trying to say? So you ain't no killer. You stop sitting there talking like you're wicked. You're not.
Appropriating culture.
Yeah, you're appropriating the
It's
culture.
crazy.
You're not a killer. I'll do this for my one man that I love. Then you're not bad, are you? I'm talking about badders that will kill
Yeah,
anything
you
they
don't like
want.
good girls.
I don't.
You really don't.
I really don't.
Damn.
Because bad people can be good people. You get me what I'm trying to say?
Mark's like a savage.
Yes.
I hear that.
Savage.
Savage in his
Savage.
Yes.
Savage,
I don't
okay.
like good girl. I don't want nothing to do with them. You can't hold me. Go
So
away
it's
with your good people.
Easy to presume you've never taken anyone's virginity before.
Nah. Yes, I have one time when I was younger.
Okay.
I've had opportunity before and I sent them away. And I made them go.
Man said shoe.
I sent them away, made them go have sex, and I came back, and then they came back, and then I had sex with them.
See, training.
Yeah, go practice. Go learn something. I'm the wrong one. I'm the wrong one. You're gonna give up your precious little virginity to me, baby. Go and save yourself. Go find out what you know, what you like, and come back to me. Let's talk. You know what I'm trying to say?
The way you live is so funny to me.
It's a good deed, you know?
Mm.
Good
All
question,
right,
though. Yeah.
Suppose the girl has only dealt with a nigga like you,
Yeah,
because you're experienced. You bring everything to the table, right?
yeah.
And she then went and met you.
Mm.
Isn't that experience?
Maybe, but I wouldn't have to. She would have to be. She'd have to do it if that makes sense.
But he ain't gonna
She
know
would
that
have
the
to-
nigga she's with was a nigga like him though.
But I'm saying I wouldn't have to. She would have to come and put everything into practice and do it, and then there's not going to be no problem. You know what I'm trying to say? Because then there's no problem if you do it, then it's like okay, rare. It was a surprise. What you want to be with one person? That's surprising because everything that are. You know what I'm trying to say? You got to play it out. You don't know what you don't know.
You said you know that girls lie a lot, right?
Yeah.
So when they come and pretend like it's only two, why don't you just assume that they're lying?
Because then it's like because I don't need to play games because that's what you want me to believe. So you're already. I could tell the type of person you are already. You want me to believe this. I'm not here to
Alright,
play games.
What if
Even if you're lying, you want me to think you're something else. It speaks to your mindset. I'm
but
not here
you-
for all of
You
this.
said you're cool with lying because once you want the app,
Rose
you
is
want the
killing me.
app, right?
Mm. But no, I
so
don't.
suppose she wants the app. She just wants the app.
Don't lie though. You don't need to lie. Just be yourself. You see me, I allow you to flourish and be the
But when
best
they're
version of
themselves, you
yourself.
send them away.
what
You can
if
be.
she lied to you and told you she had bare experience, but she only chopped one man, and then you two had sex and she smoked your boots off, and then told you afterwards, by the way, I've only been
The
with one guy.
boots.
That's all right. That's a good problem. I don't mind good problems. It's fine. You don't.
So then it shows that it's more so how she's performing as opposed to her experience, because she's lied to you and she rocked your world, bro.
I'll be honest with you, what the girls are hearing from this conversation is that they need to lie to you about the experience.
Yeah,
And
guys,
then they
lie.
prove to
If Mars
you-
asks you your body count, tell them
yeah,
1,000.
they prove to
I
you
don't
that-
ask no one their bodies.
that-
I don't care.
Okay,
about people's
whatever
bodies.
question he asks you pertaining to experience, lie.
Or don't free up the
Multiply.
information, actually. So what the girls are hearing is that they can
I
they
don't
can lie
ask
to you
something.
about it.
Talk is cheap. I go by deeds. You can't talk and tell me nothing. I know by your action,
Alright,
by your
how do
energy.
you
If you're
assess-
smoky, we're on smoke.
How do you assess that a girl has the past that you want?
It's not about the past that I want.
Okay,
It's about
the
your future.
experience.
Huh?
The experience that you want.
I could just assess it by our interactions and the conversations that we have and how we are together, and then you could just tell whether this person is on your wavelength or not.
Okay.
Mm.
You get me?
So that's purely what it is. It's just based on vibe.
This vibe and conversation, you could just tell whether this is going to work or not. Whether this is the person for me or you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but how do you ascertain if she's only been with, like, for example, have you slept with 3 of your followers? All that
No, I
stuff.
wouldn't know that kind of stuff. This is just stuff that we're doing. I'm not having those kind of conversations with myself.
I would hope not.
Huh?
I would hope not.
I don't have body count conversations. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't do that because it's not conversations people want to have. No, you don't want to have it with me. So I don't want to have it with you. We're going to open them kind of worms. So sit down. You don't want to know how many people I've slept with. Stop being stupid.
The conversation.
I don't even think you know.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people I've slept with. I've got a rough ballpark though.
Is it close to 1,000?
Hmm.
I can hear that. Smash down.
Big up all the big up all the good girls out there.
Yeah, shouts out you. You're necessary. Not to me.
Yeah, not to men. But we will find
No,
out.
life's about balance, you know.
Yeah, life's
Society,
about balance.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Life is definitely about balance.
Not everybody needs a wild ride. Not everybody wants high blood pressure. You know what I'm trying to say? That somebody
Mm.
needs to just chill out and just
Take it easy.
yeah. But listen,
Big up the taking easy crew.
one life I have to live, you know.
Yep.
That's what I'm telling you.
All right, let's get into our next headline.
Okay, trigger warning. This one. Yeah, young child was killed. This was a tragedy in Thornton Heath that happened. So a child has been killed and 3 other people are in hospital with life-threatening injuries after a suspected gas blast destroyed the house. The explosion on Galpins Road in Thornton Heath in South London happened around 7 o'clock on Monday, and it also damaged other houses. Residents say they reported a strong gas smell 2 weeks ago and had felt dizzy in recent days. Merton Council said the blast was caused by gas, describing it as a major incident. 4 people were treated on Galpins Road while 1 person was discharged at the scene. In a statement, the fire service said sadly a child was also pronounced dead at the scene. All London ambulance service crews have now been stood down. About 40 properties have been evacuated as a precaution, and a 50-meter cordon is in place. People who were evacuated from Galpins Road in their pajamas after the blast said their windows were shattered in the explosion. In a statement, Merton Council said firefighters are currently carrying out systematic searches and working to make the scene safe again.
That was very sad.
Yeah.
Very,
It's
very
horrible.
sad.
Do you see the actual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Terrible. The next headline: House of Zana versus Zara. This will make sense. So basically, the owner of a small boutique said she's over the moon after winning a trademark battle with high street fashion giant Zara. Amber Kotri, who runs Darlington-based House of Zana, had been told by the retailer her business was conceptually identical. Zara had argued that there was a high degree of visual and oral similarities between the two brands, but a tribunal found the link was too insubstantial. She said the judgment was a genuine weight off my shoulders. She said she had received an email informing her of the tribunal's decision whilst on a visit to the theatre with her 2 children, but took several days to build up the courage to open it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was quite a long document and I couldn't really understand a lot of it as I had butterflies. However, she said she saw the words, the opposition is unsuccessful, and was relieved she would be able to carry on growing her business. She has previously accused Zara of very intimidating conduct in its dealings with her. Ending her statement with words of encouragement to those with similar experiences, Mrs. Kotri said, to anyone in a similar position, I would say, keep fighting. It'll be worth it in the end. Be brave and ignore the threatening way the legal letters are worded. You know your business the most. You know the meaning behind any name. And if you built it up, then fight for it. I couldn't tell my children that I closed down my business because someone bigger told me so. So yeah.
Big up her. She's offering it 30% off on her website.
Oh, nice.
For winning against Zara.
Zara.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at her website. She's got cute little pieces and stuff.
Mm. And this was Zara kind of attacking her.
Yeah, Zara's they're bullies. Sorry.
Mm.
And they have other stuff to be worrying about, like their stupid customer service.
Oh my God, they have the worst staff ever.
Do you know what? I have to think that, you know how
The worst
Starbucks
stuff,
write your name wrong on purpose? It's a
Yeah.
marketing thing. I'm starting to think maybe this is a marketing for Zara
It must
because
be, bruv.
everyone acts as if they don't want to be there.
Don't
They're
care.
so rude, they're cheeky. Like it's an awful experience.
It is actually an awful experience.
It's
and
such an awful
I shop at
experience.
Zara a lot as well, so I always get it.
It's just annoying. Like you can't need them. Like you're scared to ask them for help. You're scared to approach them for help, even when it's just horrible. So I'm glad. Big up Zana.
Yeah.
Like,
And this
enjoy
this is like a small victory for those other companies. Because I know you and Koya have spoken about, is it Pretty Little Thing?
Yeah.
And them other,
Yeah, and
those
a
other
lot of
companies
copy.
stealing ideas and whatnot.
Yep. Let's copy people's ideas.
They
and
steal
people's,
designs and shit, innit?
Steal
Yeah.
designs,
I see
yeah.
girls on Twitter all the time talking about
Yeah.
these men
Yeah.
stole my job.
It's ridiculous. I think there's a black owned there's a black designer her brand is called Kai Collective.
Mm.
She makes amazing pieces. She actually created like the patterns and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
I think it was Boohoo. I think it was Boohoo that tried to copy her thing, but she still went to court anyway.
Do you know she won?
I think it might still be ongoing.
Okay.
But her thing is so distinctive that like her print is so distinctive.
Mm.
She actually created it.
Mm.
So and then they tried to copy it. But they always like to, like, especially black designers.
Mm.
Those stories I always see, it's always black designers and they're trying to steal their stuff. It's ridiculous.
Right.
But big up Zana, man. Proud of you, sis.
Yes. And that's the end of the headlines.
Love it. Let's get into Word on Road. Thing today, so it's a bit weird. Okay, so a legend has passed away. Olivia Newton from Greece. I am defo. Okay, actually, no, let me not say that. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm the oracleless because I talked about Greece yesterday and then this came out.
No, I talked about this yesterday. I asked you.
You mentioned Greece and I said, "Oh, the old one," and you said, "No, it's not the old one." So, yeah.
Go for it. Go.
But yeah, so Olivia Newton John has passed away. She battled with cancer. She's 73 and she battled with cancer for like 30 years. That's crazy. Breast cancer. Her husband basically informed people and his statement read, Dame Olivia Newton John, 73, passed away peacefully at her ranch in Southern California this morning, surrounded by family and friends. We ask that everyone please respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time. Olivia has been a symbol of triumphs and hope for over 30 years, sharing her journey with breast cancer. Her healing, inspiration, and pioneering experience with plant medicine continues with the Olivia Newton John Foundation Fund, dedicated to researching plant medicine and cancer. In lieu of flowers, the family asked that any donations be made in her memory to the Olivia Newton John Foundation. Also give the website. Olivia is survived by her husband, John Ursuline, daughter, Chloe Latanzi, sister, brother, nieces and nephews. And it signs out John Ursuline. So her husband wrote that statement out. And then John Travolta, so they were together in Greece. He said, "My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road and we will all be together again. Yours from the first moment I saw you and forever. Your Danny, your John." It's really cute. Yeah, and then her daughter also wrote, "I worship this woman, my mother, my best friend," and tagged her. So rest in peace to a legend.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to a
man.
legend.
Yeah.
Grease is an amazing movie, man.
Honestly, it really is. It really is. Every time I think I'm done with Love Island, people show their ass and I've got to talk about them. Today, I am talking about Luca and Jacques bullying Remi. So basically, they had a, what's it called? Insta Live yesterday. Jacques and Luca, because you know they're best friends, even though it's weird, Luca being friends with his girl's ex that dated her when she was younger, but what's my own? Sounds about right. But anyways, yeah, so they were on Instagram Live or whatever, and they're basically mocking Remi and like his music and whatever. I don't know if you guys remember, when Remi came out the house, he went on a podcast, I can't remember which one. And can I just say actually, the Love Island podcast appearances has been very strong this year.
They've been going for it.
They're strong. They've been everywhere. Anyways, yeah, so when Remi came out the house, he said the person he had the biggest problem was with Jacques. He said Jacques was mean to everybody, but he was the only one who stood up for himself. So basically, Jacques makes he just basically pokes at people, makes fun of them, and all that kind of stuff. But he was the only one who didn't have it. So they would have arguments so many times and whatever. So in the live, he also said how in the house, Jacques used to make jokes about his appearance. I'm sorry, if you're white and someone's black, you can never make some jokes about anyone's appearance because that would lead me down one road. Starts with R, ends with T. So anyways, Remi then puts up the clip of Jacques and Luca again mocking him yesterday on his Instagram, and this is his caption. He says, "At Love Island, ? I never joined their live, so I didn't comment actually. A fake account called Remi Lambo did." So basically in the live, there was people in the comments, obviously. So there's a fake Remi page that was in the comments. And I can't remember what the thing said. So it was something like, so they were responding to that comment or whatever. So in their minds, Remi was in the comments, but he wasn't. It was a fake page. So that's what he's talking about. So he said a fake account called Remi Lambo with a 0 did. Don't know why these guys have such a problem with me. Clearly got some serious issues they need to sort out. Everyone said I lied about the way I was treated in that villa, but this here is an example of what was going on whilst I was in there. Don't know why they weren't kicked out for their behavior, to be honest. It's not banter, it's clear signs of bullying. I wish everyone could see all the crap I went through. There's 24 hours in a day, and you've only seen like about 3 to 5 10-second clips of me out of the whole day. So you could never tell what was truly happening. Jack said bad things about my appearance and the way I speak, whilst Luca was encouraging it. And we know Luca, one thing he's going to do is encourage bad behavior. After about 3 strikes from Jax, I told him I won't be speaking to him anymore in the villa. Later on, he tried apologizing to me, but like 10 minutes after, he started with the snide comments again. I've tried to avoid this guy multiple times, but he always ends up starting again. I don't know when it will stop. Worst person to represent mental health and ADHD campaigns. He's still out here mocking not just me, but other islanders too. You'd think with such a big platform, they would use it to promote peace, but they're using it to troll and they're loving the attention. Immature. These guys are not role models or good people. They have not once thought about my mental health. If I wasn't so strong-minded, I could have done something stupid to myself by now, but they don't care at all. I want justice. And honestly, Love Island need to sort themselves out. Like, don't just care about your Caucasian contestants' mental health because it's giving you good TV. That is very wild. And I think, because obviously a lot of people are online saying, yeah, but they're talking about his rapping. Everyone's made jokes about it. I'm sorry, yeah, but the world making jokes about something, and fellow islanders who know what it's like to go in that house and come out and face backlash, making jokes about it hits differently. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not here for it, personally.
I can't even lie, man. He's media anyway. So if they're making jokes about him being media, it is what it is. Because it's going to get wrapped up and changed into different things. But essentially, the jokes are...
No, but you can make...
Bro, you know what it is? Let me say it. Yeah. He's a big black man. He's letting this little idiot white boy bully him. Like, I can't feel sorry if you allow it, man. Should have headlocked him, punched him up and get kicked out the yard, man. Like, why are you letting these fools, you know? What's he doing? I can't feel sorry for you, man. You must,
Marks,
if you're allowing this to happen, you must be Egypt, man. Sorry,
Marks,
man.
that is one of the problems.
It's the problem.
No.
It's the problem.
No, I'm saying your mindset is one of the problems.
Dammy would have let these man do this to him.
Dammy's a fool. Sorry.
But he wouldn't.
Dammy-
But he wouldn't. But he
No,
could be a fool. But he wouldn't let them do this to him.
I don't know about that.
We've
No, he
seen
wouldn't,
it.
he wouldn't.
We've seen it play out. He
I
wouldn't.
don't know about that.
He hated
Dammy.
him on live
Because-
TV.
No, I don't. Do you know? I don't know about that. I don't know about that because we're saying as if Dammy is someone who can think for himself. Dammy was there and was being prompted to cheat, to do freeway kisses, to do all these things. He's weak
Was
in
he
the
being
mind.
He
prompted?
didn't need that much prompting.
That was
Some
all-
lads-
that was
two
all- that
girls,
was off his own
forced me
back.
for the freeway kiss.
Sorry.
Oh, they
okay, do you
forced,
know
they
what?
held a gun to me.
You guys have to go back and watch the reviews we clearly did. Did you not see when he wanted to be in the bed with the gun? He was like, "Oh, so Jax, we're gonna do this, yeah? We're gonna do this, yeah? We're gonna do it together, right?" All of that.
Yeah,
technical
he was
stuff.
the one instigating that.
Yeah, he's
No,
one-
he wasn't. He
he
wanted to
was.
make sure he and Jax were on the
No,
same.
Yeah, he
no,
wanted a-
but
he
he's
wanted a
the one
partner
who
in
done it,
crime.
though,
He
what
didn't
I'm
want to.
saying.
Why do you want a partner in crime if you're not weak-minded?
He
No,
didn't want to
because
get in trouble by
listen,
himself.
the reason why I think love, because if this was happening to someone else, Love Island would have pulled it up. If do you know? I'm gonna call a spade. If this was happening to another white contestant, Love Island would have pulled this up, right? The reason why they're not doing that is because again of this mindset that black men should be strong. I'm sorry, whatever it is, he's valid. He's right in where he feels.
You know,
Because there's only
you're
so
right.
much a person can take, especially if it's constant, and you're making fun of my parents and how I speak. Are you a sicko?
No, you know
And
what? You're
had the cheek
100%
to be
right.
on TV and be crying. And I honestly believe that's why Love Island not taking it seriously because of this idea that black men should be strong and black men should like white people are weaker than black people should be and all that kind of stuff. And that's why they're not doing. This could never happen to a white contestant. There's no way Dammy and Remi could have been sitting there and mocking
Any of them.
Adam or Jax or anything like that. They would have been removed from the house. Look at when Sharif was joking. He and Molly May were literally playing. They were play fighting. He accidentally kicked her, and it was like, "Oh, it's a cunt punt or whatever he called it." They were joking. Molly didn't take offense to it. Nothing. What did they do? Like a thief in that, they took this boy out of the house and told us the next day, "Oh, he's left the villa." Because anything against black people can be overlooked, but if it's against anyone that's white, there's no way two black men are going to be in that house and what's it called, and then be doing something to a white man, and they're gonna be cool with it. Look at even when Michael came with a new girl, he came with some other girl, and she didn't want to talk to the girl. Rightfully so. Like I was coupled up with this guy, I came back here on my own. He's coupled up with someone else. I don't want to talk to her. The producers spoke to him, were like, "You can't do this because it looks like bullying." But then when you have clear examples of someone being bullied, someone being made fun of for how they look, how they talk, you're all of a sudden now you can't see that. Nah, sorry, Love Island is stupid.
You know, they are.
They're stupid, and I feel bad for Remi because it's ridiculous. Granted, the guy can't rap or whatever, but still, I don't think that's good. And they're bullies. Sorry,
Yeah, but also,
they're bullies.
man, be better, Remy, man. Go punch sign up, man.
They're
Real
bullies.
talk, man. Oh,
But even that, though, he does that. It's a whole angry black man narrative.
yeah, that's all right.
He would have been jailed. He would have
we'll-
gone straight out of the villa into police custody.
We'll
There's
support
no way he
you.
can do that.
We'll support you, man. Don't worry, man.
What are you gonna do? Send him money, pocket money to jail?
No,
You can
like
go to jail for that,
support him
though.
in spirit.
You're gonna support him in spirit while he's in jail, following your advice. Don't
Right,
make me do this.
So the polls so far believe that Dammy would have allowed this.
He would have.
Yes, I mean, listen.
Damn, he would let them do it, he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Of course
okay.
he would.
No, that's wrong, but the question is, would Dammy have allowed this? The answer is no. 78% said no.
Oh, bro, what's wrong with you?
So, Ben, why are you lying?
See?
I can't let you do that to my Yoruba brother, man.
You lie like that.
He wouldn't allow it. There's no way in hell he'd allow it. I've seen him get his back up. There's no way in hell he'd allow it.
Who?
No. Dammy, yeah, no way in hell.
Nah, man, he would have.
I'm not
Nah,
saying it's
I
right
don't think
because
he
he's
would,
allowing
yeah.
it, but I'm saying don't help them.
Because you know, what it is, for me, a strong-minded person is someone who he would have allowed it, but even then, yeah, he was in the live as well. He wasn't talking about the Remi stuff, but he was. I think he he basically said something to Jax about something anyway. Oh, it's talking about his dirty boxes. But for me, like, you're a black man, yeah, someone's making fun of another black man. Don't you think you should join forces and roast them? Nah, man, let me allow it. Let me a punk. But anyways, my next one, oh gosh, I think, did I talk about this one here? I can't remember if I spoke about it with Koi. I can't remember. But anyways, Two-Face, Afrobeats legend. Before you co-sign, you might want to.
I said,
I know, I just think it might be a bit premature. But basically, so of all the men that have cheated, nobody has cheated like Two-Face has. This man has, so he's been with his wife here since they were teenagers.
Nice.
But he has like 8 children and only 3 of them are hers. Sorry if I get the exact numbers wrong, but the maths is making sense. He's been cheating all through their marriage. He's cheated on her like there's no tomorrow. Like this man, one thing about this man, he can cheat. He's a serial. Like, it's wild.
Can I ask a question,
It's
please?
not polygyny, no.
No, that's definitely not
All right,
polygyny.
okay.
But if it was, it wouldn't be a problem. You see how that
Because
was
because she would know she would have signed up for multiple marriages,
there you go.
but he hasn't.
And they would
he
all be in one
cheats.
house and they'll be happy.
Yeah, but he's cheating, so that's not the point of this
This
conversation.
is what I'm saying. It's not polygyny because polygyny is a very happy place. But
Debatable.
anyway, I was just gonna say.
That wasn't what you were gonna say. You were
No,
doing this.
I was just gonna say. Are we sure?
That he's cheating. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So they haven't got some type of arrangement. She's actually complaining.
No, he's that. She is distraught. So basically, she was on. There's a show on Netflix. It's called Young African and Rich or something like that. And it's a lot of like black. Well, it's a lot of African celebrities. She's on there. Diamond Platinum, I think his name is. He's on there as well. It's a lot of really cool people that are doing amazing things in the African scene or whatever. And she spoke about it. But this woman she's a walking embodiment of like suffering. She looks, life has beaten her up. And she talks about his cheating, but like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's just ridiculous. But it's one of those mindset people have back home where it's like, I've been with him since he was nothing. There's no way I'm going to leave this man and let another woman enjoy the fruits of my sacrifices kind of thing. But anyways, he just basically did a statement. Well, Instagram's coming out, so I'm going to read it. He says, Last, this is no stunt. I'm sorry for all the embarrassment I've caused my wife, my kids, my mother, and all our families and my management team. I'm not looking for no sympathy. I'm not trying to make myself look good. This is no reverse psychology bullshit. I simply just don't want to be the one that always apologizes. I've been a shitty father and a shitty husband and shitty baby daddy. I have no excuses. I just want to do right by my wife and my kids and their mums and my mum and all families and my manager and friends. I beg y'all to please just face me and cancel me anyhow. I've been a star for so long that my bulletproof vest is worn out. I'm not quitting or suicidal or giving up. I just want to go back to my default settings and denounce my role model status and make up lost time with my kids and give your music that will make you remember and understand why they call me Two Baba. So he came out as Two Faces. Now he's rebranded to Two Baba. And then he has another post that says, forever grateful to you, Annie Dibia, that's his wife. Love you till I die. Your kind is rare. Grateful to you forever. Sorry I messed it all up. Given that her kind is the one. No, don't you dare. Marks, don't you dare.
What?
No. Given her kind is the one to stay with a serial cheater, may my kind never be rare. That's a good prayer because that's a very stupid thing to say to a woman. But anyways, he did all of that. We'll see if he cheats again. I do believe, when the show was being shot, right? He had 7 children.
Oh, good.
She's talking about like, he's cheating on the show and all that kind of stuff. By the time we watched the show,
8.
number 8, baby number 8 was on his way. I don't understand it, man. I feel bad for her because you can see that she's just, watching her on TV was just sad because she's just broken. But hate to see it, really. Hate to see it. Anyways, sorry, I've lost my thing.
Didn't something similar happen with the Banj?
Yeah, I think, he's cheated. I mean, he had another scandal. Trigger warning scandal. Yeah.
Do you have to trigger warning cheating?
No. So trigger warning, sexual assault.
Oh, shit, so.
Oh, the
Yeah.
next one.
No. I'm talking about Debanj.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so at the moment, we're not really like, he's kind of cancelled.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, because allegedly he raped a woman.
Oh, man. I didn't want to
Yeah,
bring
and
this
then
up.
took her to court, and then she spoke out about it, and then they kidnapped her and like threatened her, and like threatened her family as well for her to retract the statement. And then they took her phone as well. So when they
Wow.
kidnapped her, they took her phone, her social media, whatever, and then they tweeted from her phone and stuff that she lied about everything. Obviously, Nigeria being the way where it is, there's no, so that's just kind of gone in the wind.
Wow.
So yeah, so he's kind of, no one really talks about him anymore because it's just like, yeah. So Kanye, so yesterday I reported to you guys that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have broken up. Kanye is very happy about it. He posted a picture that's like the New York Times template And he says, Skeet Davison, dead at age 28. He's so rude. But another bit that's very even extra petty as well was underneath, it says, Kid Cudi meant to play funeral, but fearful of bottle throwers.
Mm-mm.
When Kanye posted that.
Kanye posted that.
Kanye's attacking all his enemies, bro.
For real.
Kanye posted that. I don't know if you guys, well, you should remember. A few weeks ago, I reported how Kid Cudi did Rolling Loud, and people were throwing stuff at his head because they wanted Kanye, not him. Because Kanye dropped out. They slotted in Kid Cudi. He was there performing. People were throwing stuff at him, and he said, "If you throw this one more time, I'm gonna walk off the stage." And what did they do? They threw a few extra times, and they walked off the stage. So that's why Kanye said Kid Cudi is due to play at the funeral, but didn't. Anyways, last bit of news from me. Nicki Minaj is to receive Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. And she'll also be performing at the 2022 VMAs. She has not performed at the VMAs since 2018. And so someone from the industry, Bruce Gilmer, president of music talent and programming events at Paramount Plus, he said Nicki has broken barriers for women in hip-hop with her versatility and creative artistry. She has shifted the music industry and cemented her status as a global superstar with her crossover appeal, genre-defying style, and continuing to be unapologetically Nicki. I wish she would have some apology for it because it's getting embarrassing now. But yeah, so she'll be performing there, which is really, really cool. Congratulations to her. She's done amazing things in the scene. I just wish, she wasn't going out the way she is.
Yeah, no, I think she deserves it. Man. She had dope visuals.
Yeah, definitely. And she's got a new song coming out on Friday called Super Freaky Girl. Remember the
Preview of her twerking on her bed or whatever
Yeah.
she's doing. Yeah.
So that'll be out on Friday. Would you listen to it for the rotation?
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, I'll listen to it too. But the other day I officially retired as a barb.
Why?
I unfollowed her on all socials.
Oh, yeah, you remember that.
Yeah, so I'm officially
Why?
done.
What incident prompted that?
I think she tweeted something and I just said, you know what?
I'm done with you.
I'm done. Like, enough is enough. It's just, no, not anymore. I can't really stand that. And I think, like, the whole husband thing, and it really plays, and threatening the victim, like, putting money down to get, like, all of that stuff is just really not cute at all. And it's just like, yeah, like, I just can't. I enjoy the music and great, but I can't be a barb the way I was when I was younger. And I think I'm too old for all of that now. It's giving Agbaya on my end too. So yeah, I'm done. But that is all from me today. Let's get into the People's Journal.
Okay, people, welcome to the People's Journal, where I give you the news from an economics point of view. Question to you guys, yeah. Do you guys still use cash? Physical cash?
Not really, no, for the most part.
Not for me, but I like to have it though.
I want to.
Give to the
I'm
homeless.
trying to go and get a lump sum
Mm.
so I can get some cash around me. So now you're not having it slightly.
Not having cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the cash days.
Mm.
Because sometimes you need cash and then you can't.
This is true. Some people, it's looking like some people are really gravitating back to it,
Okay.
because of this whole cost of living situation. So basically what they're trying to say is people are going back to cash to keep tighter controls on their spending.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't usually...
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your card, you'll just tap.
Yeah.
No, but I think I spend more with cash. 'Cause my card, I can tell
You're
what I spend
more,
on.
no, you're
Cash
more
is
aware
more
of what
responsible for me.
you're more aware of what you're spending with the cash in your pocket.
Not me, you know.
If you got £100 in your pocket and there's £40 in there, you are definitely aware.
Yeah, but I have to think, I'm like, what did I spend it on?
I hate when I have cash, I feel like I just spend it
Yeah.
frivolously. Like, it just
And I also,
goes.
yeah, and I can't remember what I spent it
Yeah.
on.
No, I spend more easy on my card.
No, if I have cash, I feel like I have to spend it. It's weird.
Serious?
Yeah. That's why I don't have cash on me. I feel like, okay, cool, I've still got this money in my pocket. Let me go and buy something.
Oh, so maybe you just don't like having the coins or the notes with
Yeah, I don't know what it is about me. I just feel like when I have cash on me, I need to find ways to spend it. Yeah.
Okay. Basically, Post Office handled £801 million in personal cash withdrawals in July. And that's the most since they started recording this type of thing 5 years ago. That's 20% up from last year. So everyone who's coming in, obviously, sorting out doing their Post Office type situations, right? They're just preferring the cash, man, because they're saying, you know what? Like Mark was saying, if I've got it in cash, I know how much I've got.
Yeah.
I can see it. Like, okay, look, I've only got, I don't know, £50 for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying? But with a card now, you can go into your overdraft. You can do just a bunch of different things. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of limits that for some people, innit? Also, we're gonna jump to Russia and this Ukraine war, right? And see, this is why I say economics is life, right? And life is economics, because it's looking like Russia's military could be unable to operate the high-tech weapons and communication systems that it's been using in Ukraine if the West were to tighten export controls.
Wait, they can or they can't?
No, they could be unable to. So basically, right now, obviously, they're fighting, they're doing what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
They've already got sanctions and stuff. But a lot of Moscow's like modern military systems, it depends on Western-made microelectronics.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow they're still able to get these things into the country. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what they're trying to say is if they did certain sanctions or whatever that Moscow wouldn't be able to bypass, right? Because of the export controls and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. If they wasn't able to do that, you basically would stop like their whole way of,
operation.
Their operation. So basically what they're trying to say is they're looking into that type of thing, innit? To see if there is a way to basically stop that, because then obviously it will kind of mess them up, innit? So they pretty much, researchers for Russi, which is a UK think tank, right? They spent months in Ukraine. They examining 27 of Russia's most modern military systems that were either captured or brought down or they were abandoned by Russian troops, right? And they discovered that at least 450 different kinds of unique foreign-made components, mostly built in the US, but also in other Western countries, is what basically makes these things operate, right? So basically, they got the products from familiar bands like Texas Instruments, Sony, are basically turning up on the battlefield in these actual like weapon systems. So yeah, like I was saying, if they're able to find a way to actually make sure Moscow can't get their hands on these type of things, then it'll kind of end the war potentially.
Hope y'all get to it.
Yeah, exactly. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is basically, again, the cost of living crisis and all that type of stuff, right? Basically, people are calling for Boris Johnson or the new Prime Minister, whoever that's going to be, to basically kind of come up with some additional measures to kind of help with this cost of living crisis, right?
Honestly, we're dying for it.
Yeah, but number 10 have basically ruled out him introducing anything else to help with the cost of living, right? It's too much. It's just like literally, it's too much. Earlier this year, I think we actually reported on it. The government announced a £15 billion package of support to ease the cost of living crisis. That basically encompassed the whole £400 discount on energy bills that people got, £650 for the poorest households, all that type of stuff, right? Obviously, people are pressurizing them to actually do more.
Yeah.
It's as if people don't understand that, obviously, long term, we're all going to have to pay for that again. You know what I'm saying? And this is why the Lib Dems have basically come out and basically said, look, this energy price cap rise that's meant to be helping people, we should just scrap it all together. And basically that excess should come from the windfall tax. Remember before I was talking about windfall tax?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how Labour was for it, Conservatives wasn't at first. The Richie said, okay, yeah, let's do it. All that type of stuff. Yeah, basically Lib Dems are saying, look, let's just make them pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because these people have benefited out of just pure luck. And people can't manage. So yeah, we need this money from somewhere. So so they're basically trying to campaign for that. And they're basically trying to pressurize Liz Truss or Rishi Sunak to basically go hard with that and make these oil companies, gas companies who benefited during COVID, during the whole Ukraine-Russia war, to basically pay for it all. So yeah, I guess we shall see what happens with that, innit? If they're successful.
For it. Sure.
But yeah, everyone's just trying to come up with different ideas to basically, cut and stuff.
You know when you think about history, what is one time that you would have hated to exist in?
One time over here with this.
Yeah.
One era.
Yeah, okay, not slavery. Apart from slavery. Like the plague, when they're rationing food, post-war, pre-war, during the war.
Probably, maybe World War II.
No, Industrial Revolution, man.
Mm.
Some hard working conditions, but that was hard working conditions. The Industrial Revolution was not like. I don't know if I need to be here for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think mine is like post-war, all that
Yeah,
rationing.
yeah, and the rebuilding
Go and
and
bake for a
everything.
cube of sugar. All that. Oh dear.
That would have brought people together though. Community would have been lit there.
We would have been struggling.
you
though,
think?
man.
No, afterwards. No, honestly, seriously, think about it. It would have been tough
Afterwards.
times, but that would have brought a lot of people together.
I would like to exist for when we're together.
The Ford community would have been.
Nah, man. Imagine one slice of bread. You can't even have cravings. You can't, like, as a woman, you can't have cravings.
Yeah.
It's not available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So you say you didn't want to be sleeping in the underground.
Them
Definitely not.
You know they were
Frank-
sleeping in the underground.
Anne Frank days.
No.
No.
What? When the sirens was going off, when the Germans was coming, the guy to the underground. That's
Oh,
what
of
the
course,
bomb
them
show is.
days.
They're definitely not. Like, I don't want there to be a war in my time.
You man was in there,
Mm.
innit?
What? They were underground?
When the Luftwaffe was coming, you were staying in the underground when there was bombing London.
How old do you think they are?
They're the oldest.
When was this?
Did I always say?
They- I'm the oldest.
Brent, care to answer?
Yeah, I was there.
Were you on the underground?
Yes,
sir?
I was on there.
Oh, what did the alarm sound like?
Alright, what times would you want to live in?
Ooh,
Like when you think, I mean, like what times would you love to live in?
I think during
You wanted to meet Martin Luther
I would have
King,
loved the
didn't you?
long time ago days, you know.
long time ago days.
Yeah, when they had axes and swords and stuff.
Mine's like
Viking or some Viking shit.
1980s, 1970s New York, Harlem Renaissance and them things there. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah, I think that was that time very hard. There wasn't anything hard going on, was there?
it's still racism,
Yeah, I could do with that though.
but you know what I mean. It's just
I would like
culture,
I would
innit?
like
The culture.
Yeah, I would have liked the culture.
the culture's thriving then.
Yeah.
Them times. You know what I mean?
Oh, you wanted to meet Nas?
Yeah, I just wanted to meet Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Nas. Nas was probably born in them times.
I would have liked like the soul days. It had like the puffy wigs and like the disco child.
Yeah, that's the era I'm talking about.
Yeah, I would have
That's
loved
just
that.
the other day, man. You ain't going
60s,
far enough, man.
Yeah,
That's
go back-
just the
Yeah,
other
because
day.
further back is
Henry VIII and
dramatic.
them things there.
I told you,
Slavery
Viking
in
with a
them, I
kill a
can't.
bear and wear it, walk around for axe and that. Graze the land, take what I want. I'm on
Game
that.
of Thrones days.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Yes, I can't do all of that.
That would
'Cause
be
there's no
that would have
toilets
been
around there.
lit. Huh?
There's no toilets around.
That was the freedom. Everywhere was the toilet.
Exactly.
Ew.
You wouldn't have to queue.
Ew. Oh my gosh. That's my worst. Like, I can't go back to a time.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
right in
the
it.
toilet.
Everywhere was the toilet, man. It was freedom.
Do you know what question I've asked as well? Yeah. I've asked. So, obviously, according to Christians, right? When the world ends, it's going to be a new world.
Okay.
But I was like, where's this world starting? Are we starting pre-technology? Or are we starting from like cave girl
No,
days?
it probably start where this world has left off.
I hope so.
Nah,
Because
you might have to purge the system, man.
I can't like to,
What
I
would be
think
the
you
point
gotta go
of a
back.
reset? What would be the point of a
exactly.
reset?
Because I can't like
Save us.
No, but no, because it should be like
We're not going
the
to be
new
here.
world should be about convenience. Like, I'm used to certain things. I'm used to opening
Someone
the
says,
tap,
I want
water
to be
comes.
live
I'm used to nice toilet. Like,
during the
I'm
crack
used
era.
to like a power shower.
Yeah.
I can't go back to cave girl days and have to like hunt for my food.
Nah,
So
you can't.
in this new world, what are people gonna have jobs?
I hope not.
So who's gonna be maintaining this
But it's given to us freely. It's given to us the way God. Because men weren't to work as if we're about to die.
That's all that
We work, but we weren't meant to like be
That's all
dying for
man-made
it.
stuff. If he's gonna come back, it's not gonna give you man-made stuff. You're gonna go back
Exactly,
to the
it's gonna be
essence.
great stuff.
You're gonna have to graze the land. No, it's gonna be all natural. All that
no,
stuff's
no.
gonna be old. You're gonna go back to fire.
Maybe in those worlds, the men have to take lead again. Then I just get him to do nothing.
The men take lead now, though. The women just interfere.
What's the next segment?
The one after
Men are taking no leads.
the one after men taking the lead.
Men do not take like. Do you ever since I've looked into one, I said, God, look at the men you gave us. Do
Mm-mm.
you ever since women on a daily tweet there, bring back some kind of war so the men can go frontline again because y'all are just not giving.
They would just be at home crying after a week, wishing that we
wouldn't.
come back.
No, we wouldn't. I think we're leaving it out. We're doing brunches and all sorts. I can't imagine if the men actually had to go to war, you know. That'd be a crazy time.
What, in this day and age, yeah?
Yeah. That'd be wild.
You don't wouldn't be able to handle that.
At all.
But women back in the day were strong. You lot now would be finished. You wouldn't be able to handle that.
Finished.
Why?
Finished.
What were the
Expound on
women?
that. Yeah.
Huh?
Expound on that.
They're just they'll be.
No, you said
What-
women back in the day was strong, but
Yeah.
women these days absolutely finished.
What-
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are we absolutely finished?
They would
This
be
is what he
finished.
said. I wanted him to expound on
Why
that.
would we finish?
Because I just feel like, obviously, like women back a day, they experienced more. They've been through more turmoil. They were just more supportive.
Suffering.
Yeah, so obviously they've got more experience in
but
in that. So when all the men leave, yeah, because everybody wants everyone's spirit. When all the men leave, yeah, and the reality hits, yeah, of what's actually happening, yeah, the way that city girls are going to be down 10,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what are you talking about? It's
Not
ridiculous.
city girls in the war.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. They're not going to.
But I feel like women are more supportive of each other now that we're more emotionally intelligent. Back then, women had to be there because they had no choice. We have more of a choice now.
Well, the women.
Like, life would actually go on.
Sorry,
without
but
men.
the women went and manned the factories and made all the weapons and that, all the tanks, all the ammunition and helped us. You wouldn't today. No, them factories will be empty.
What factories do we have that are creating weapons? We have technology.
See, just speaks to the mindset. You're saying we
What
don't have
mindset?
to do it.
I'm talking about
You just said you don't even have to do it. That's what you just said.
Well, we don't have them to do it. We don't have anything to do. We don't have factories
So
to do.
say it was that bad, yeah, and like there's bombs all over the place.
Yeah,
And you can't go and get your food in Tesco. You have to grow stuff, right? And all them type of things there.
yeah.
You lot will be okay.
I think we can work.
You're gonna fit it in between the manicures and the pedicures.
Listen, women, absolutely.
and the
Listen,
eyelashes.
the shops are closed. I have no choice. These hands have to go to work. I really feel like if women are left to it, the women do what they need to do, man. Women are amazing.
I think
Women are cheap.
No, women are for the most part,
yeah.
but I feel like these are stronger.
No, I think we can be though. Survival. Because women back then, I don't think they wanted to. Because if you think about it, back then they were housewives. Yeah, they were doing soft life. Just with cheating men. The soft life. It was still soft. And then when obviously the men went to war, they had to stand up. Women today as well. When men go away, we would have to survive. We're not dying because you guys left. Women we have a bigger point to prove now. We are gonna let you guys know. We're sending you letters letting you know. Oh yeah, we're good. Had a bit of roast for dinner. How's your pudding rice going? We're gonna make a point to let you know we've got this.
Alright, I hope so.
When women come together, we achieve great things.
That's true.
Someone was saying to me the other day, yeah, that honestly, yeah, if women was the head of every country in the world, yeah, the world would be a better place. Like,
They
there'd
would.
be less war and stuff like that. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I agree with it.
Because
But-
when the backbiting starts and the bitches and
Thank you.
it's really.
See-
You think there wouldn't be no war?
No, because see, I didn't finish my sentence.
Sorry.
I agree with that, but I think you need a certain type of women to do these things. You can't have the woman, respectfully, I hope I don't get fought for this, but really and truly, if you're going to tell me that you can't have emotional women,
There you go. So
you
need
can't
men.
be relaxed. Because
Sorry.
there you go. Was too quick. There you go. No, we don't go. I think that you have to have women that are like strong, like honestly, like Margaret Thatcher kind of women. You know what I mean? You've got to have a certain mindset because really and truly, but I think the way women think as well, I think sometimes men see it as black and white.
Mhm.
Sometimes women are able to see actually, there's a bit of grey in there and we can win with both.
So you're the leader of a big country, yeah, power country, yeah.
Yeah.
You go to like a summit somewhere. All the world leaders meet up.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. You are all there now. There's a summit. There's a ball. There's a blanket. Come to find out, during that summit, yeah. So you're the head of the country, powerful country, England actually. Come to find out, at the summit, yeah, one of them little Middle Eastern countries, yeah, the prime minister's husband, yeah. Or no, your husband slept with the prime minister of the other country.
Yeah.
That's war, isn't it?
No, I'm a powerful woman. I get a new man. I get a new man.
This
You
is,
sure?
This is fantasy.
Mate,
thinking.
I'm not even a prime
No,
minister.
because Gad fight over man, you know, it's a thing.
Babes,
every
I'm-
day.
I'm not even a prime minister of a country, and I already do that in my normal life. You think when I've got power, I'm gonna be at home in Ben and Jerry's over a man?
Remember, you're not married now, innit? You're not married and have
It don't
children.
matter.
It matters.
Trust me, it doesn't,
It matters most to women.
babes. Trust me, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, and that's the thing. I think I don't think we're gonna start a war on account of you stole my man.
If Iran's man slept with America's man, oh my God, what's gonna happen there?
But that's why I say you need certain kind of women to be in charge.
And the women that need to be in charge, the traits are certain things that
But I'll
you
be honest with you as well. I
commonly find in men.
I do think though that some women, when you give them power, it's different. So what they would do in a normal life where they might want to jump the girl, whatever, when they have power and they're in a place of power, I think the way you approach it is different because you know the power
Ruthless,
you
you
have.
know. Women could be ruthless, you know. Angry woman could be spiteful,
Yeah, absolutely.
vindictive,
I agree
and ruthless.
Yeah.
Do you know the kind of things that they'll scorch the
You
earth?
said Esther
Yeah.
Line, shut up.
I think they'll scorch the earth. I'm not gonna lie. I think they'll scorch the earth.
It'd be mad. But again, whenever I speak here, I'm speaking from how I think, and I know how I think is different to a lot of women. Like even in normal life, if a guy cheats on me or you're talking like, for my beef is never with the other woman. Because
Okay.
a woman is not the person I have a commitment to.
Okay, they said if the women was in control of the power, yeah, then they wouldn't even have the women wouldn't even have made all these weapons and stuff anyway. So there wouldn't even be all these weapons and stuff like that. Do you believe that? Or
I think that'd be a poor decision to make.
what, to not make the weapons?
Yeah. Because all you need is one time some man to just rise up in the country, all the men follow him. Now we're all dead. Because we were like, oh, let's not make weapons, let's give each other roses. Lord. I think for women to be in power, you need like a certain type of
There'll definitely be
mindset.
weapons. I don't know if people think women are stupid or something like that. There'll definitely be weapons. Like there
There
definitely
would be.
was.
That's what I'm saying. And I think women, if you give women power, yeah, because if you speak to a lot of women, yeah, some of their bitchiest and the worst managers are women. Because you give them a little bit of power and they go crazy with it.
Yeah, in my experience, when I've had bad managers, they've been women.
Same.
Is it?
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
I had one manager who used to hate me, man, for no reason.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
black. Black is black on black, Asian on Asian, like Asian on black. Like when women are in power, when they're given a bit of power, they go crazy with it. So, yeah. But-
Economist.
Sorry?
Economist, Mr. Manuel. So if all the men were not around, what do you think the economy would look like?
If the men weren't around.
Yeah.
What do you mean not in power or not around?
If they go to war.
Oh, okay, got it.
I mean, it'll crumble, innit?
Why?
But it'll happen with if women weren't around as well.
Why?
Because there's a lot of jobs that women just don't do. Fire brigade, construction, like, you know what I'm saying? All them type of jobs
But
there.
can't they still do it?
Who?
If the men are around, wouldn't women be able to do it? Wouldn't they just pick up the flag?
I think women can do a lot of things that men do. They just won't want to do it. So the women, for example, Esther, you're gonna try and, be a construction person?
But if it's a necessity,
If I have to.
yeah.
Yeah, people say that though, but
No, but
remember,
we have to,
No,
though.
but the thing is, it's not like there's just two of you, and you recognize that one person's not doing it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
There's millions of you. You will all think there's millions of us. Someone else will
No,
do
I don't
it.
think so. I think we'll realize, okay, there's millions of us. There's things that need to be done. Delegate, and everyone just has to get on with it.
But that's
The
not what
women
happens
back
in the
then,
nation.
no, but
Like,
when the men went to war back then,
yeah,
those women, I don't think they ever envisioned for their lives working in factories and doing all these things. They had to.
yeah,
Women. Someone in the comments said, women get what needs to get done.
I believe that as well.
And a lot of women, even like in normal everyday life in society today, yeah, when a man loses his job
Mm-hmm.
and he's all at home, all depressed, whatever.
Yeah.
The women will be the ones to be like, okay, we need this, we need this. Okay, when it comes to food, we'll ration this way, we'll cut this out, do that.
Yeah.
She can even get 2 jobs.
Good women.
That's great. I'm assuming that all women are great.
But that's wrong. You can't do that. You
No,
can't
but
assume all women
fair
are
enough, yeah. But in a
because they
society,
throw men out every day.
no, but fair enough. In this, they do.
They throw men out all the time.
The men that are thrown out deserve to be thrown out.
So a man loses his job.
They do what?
A man loses his job. He's struggling to find a job. He deserves to be thrown out.
Some men lose their jobs
Mm.
and don't make any effort to find. Those are the worst. Those are the worst ones. You're a bum. You can't. You're at home. Tom. I'm depressed. The world hates me. I can't find anything. And you have the cheat to cheat. Those are the worst. They need to be thrown out. You see how
He's idle. That's why he's got nothing to do.
find a job.
He's trying.
Nah, man. A lot of men who are thrown out deserve to be thrown out. Because you can't just, okay, life gives you what it gives you, yeah? You can't say I'm jobless and then just sit there and do nothing about it.
I agree. Yeah.
Because a lot of women, it's like survival instincts.
Mhm.
Because the same way a woman can lose her job, it's like, okay, what am I going to do next? I'm
Mhm.
going to figure this business. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. They get stuff done. They get shit done.
I agree.
So I
with
really feel like in a society where the men have to go away and the women were the ones who have to run society, every little part of society we have to run,
Mhm.
we're doing it. We're getting down and getting dirty.
At the end of the day, I agree with you. I do believe that women step in and do what's necessary. It's happened throughout history, so I can't even deny it, right?
Yeah.
But to answer Brent's question, would the economy crumble? 100%. Simply because of
Why?
numbers. Just because of numbers. You need certain things to function. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if all of us went to a particular place, there's 5 of us here, right? And all of us have got a role. If 3 of us don't turn up, how do we do that same job?
Okay, so if all women had to, well, for whatever reason, were just taken off, like all women are gone,
Yeah.
would the economy crumble?
Of course it would.
Okay, I'm just making sure that economy is going to crumble either way.
I'm talking about numbers. Yeah, 100%. Everyone needs each other. Huh? There you go. Like everyone needs each other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fine. I'm glad you said that in the mic, so that's all right. Let's make sure.
I'm not gonna, make up stuff just to defend men. Of course not.
Of course not. Religion, you know?
That's not for men alone. That's for women. I keep telling you.
Listen.
Do you know the countless women out there who will never get married but want to get married?
But why do we carry marriage in our head? Like, it's not like it's not a badge of honor.
No, but that's women. You maybe need to tell women.
No,
that.
it's how women. You guys men have socialized us to believe
We have done that.
Yes.
So we just
Patriarchy.
abracadabra all you women.
Yes, men have socialized women to believe that we have to like you're less of a woman if you don't get married, if you don't have children.
Do you honestly believe that?
Well, it's
From the depths of my
you know what it is?
That women's desire to get married comes from men.
Yes.
Don't you see the saying? That's the old school
Absolutely.
saying that when a woman gets married, they say you made an honest woman out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
Like
connotations
you're a
behind
bad
that?
woman if you're not picked by a man. When you're picked by a man,
Mhm.
that's one of the
And you heard
best
that?
achievements
I've heard that saying before.
that
yeah.
you can acquire in life. Yes. Patriarchy did that because women.
but-
If you think about back then, women didn't have a say in a lot of things.
Yeah, you
Women
get
were
shunned if you're
picked.
not like if you can't get married or can't get a man in society. You're like it's like you're
Yeah.
bad. It's like your womb bad or
To the
something.
to the point where like even other women will look down on you because it's like, oh, I don't want like you can't get a man, so there's something wrong with you. It came from patriarchy.
I don't necessarily. I think it's just a natural process of things. I don't think it's a patriarchal type of concept.
And I
just
think you're just being a man who can't take accountability and own
no.
things.
Well, I didn't do it, so
You're
why
part
am
of
I
the
taking
problem.
in
You're
society-
part of the problem. No, sorry. I'm so sorry.
One second, quickly.
You're part of the problem because you're one of the reasons why you're pushing polygyny is because some women will like your main reason is because some women will never get married.
No, my rate.
That is
okay.
That is still pushing the ideology
No,
that
that's
women
not-
need.
You see,
No,
you
that's
see
still
in
wrong.
society, yeah, the women, the undesirable women that are single and can't find men and getting looked down upon in society,
Mhm.
yeah, that perspective would have came from men.
Mm.
Because back in the day, the women never really had no say. You get what I say? It was the high society men that set the standards and put in the values on the women and stuff like that. So them whole ideas would have came from men. So it would have started from men.
But that idea, even if it started from men, it came from an obvious observation, which is that women want to have children. We all need to procreate.
Mm.
And so to procreate, you need to come to my house or I come to your house. And when we have this kid, you know what? Let's stay together and look after this kid.
It's not an
It's just nature.
It's not an obvious observation.
It
It's
is.
what's
It's
benefited
nature.
men.
It benefits society.
Okay.
Again, simple example. Look at black communities. Yeah, the women who are by themselves, who don't want men, who want to be single mothers, look after 2-3 different kids. Not different kids. Yeah, 2-3 kids. Is that good for society?
Where's the men that gave them the kids that made them single mothers?
I don't know. The women didn't want them. Because
You don't believe that. There's no way you believe that.
so that means
There's no way you're telling me there's a situation where a man has impregnated a woman
yeah.
and he's been a loving, supportive, present partner, and she said, "Do you know what? I want to be a single mom. I want to struggle."
I don't see how you can have it both ways. If I'm present and I'm loving and all these things, do you want to marry me?
So
I've seen-
I'm just asking.
I've
You see what I'm
seen that. I've seen a present, good man, family man, marriage man get pushed away from his wife because the relationship wasn't what she wanted and she pushed it away and broke it up.
And what's the relationship that she wanted? What was that he was giving
I
her?
don't know because now they broke up. She's trying to get it back. So,
She wants to be.
so-
But what are the stats for that though? Because
I'm not saying that happens all the
that
time, but I've seen
I
it.
would say that's 1%.
Yeah, but the thing
Having
is,
a good-
but a man being a present father doesn't mean that their relationship in isolation is going well.
No.
So-
that was one of the things I said. I said that he's a good partner, good
Yeah.
father, present. He's doing everything everything that you would want in a man and a father of your children. He's doing all of that.
Yeah,
And she said, "No, thank you.
because their interaction or their relationship wasn't going well.
No, you're missing good partner. He's a good partner. He's a good that he ticks all the boxes." And she said, "No, thank you."
Don't you hate when people mess your scenarios up?
yeah.
But what I mean is,
So annoying.
I'm trying to find the reason why she would leave, innit? You can be a good partner, as in, on paper, he's doing all the things a partner should do for, their other half, innit?
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, whether it be the vibe, the characteristics, the way they get
He's not a
along,
good
the way
partner
they
then.
interact, then obviously, but
Yeah.
no. But what I'm trying to say is, you're saying he's a good partner, he's a second, third, but she still wanted to leave. Why?
No, but he said to me, Iman said, yeah, that there are women who have all the boxes, like everything is there for them.
Yeah.
He's a good partner, the vibes is right, he's a good father, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she said, you know what, no thank you, I'd rather be a struggling single mother. Point me to,
Esther.
give me, do you know, I wouldn't even say 5, give me 2 of those women
I don't understand why you're not
and
getting what I'm
I
saying.
would accept this.
Listen, earlier you said men are the ones who are saying, "Oh, women need to be married. If you're not married, you're useless." This, that, and the third.
Absolutely.
Cool. So what's the opposite of that? Women who say, "You know what? I don't need a man. I can thrive by myself. I don't need a man." So in this same situation where she goes to the man, doesn't need him, just wants him, have 2-3 kids, all of a sudden he's the one that's a bad guy. You can't have it both ways. Who's making up your mind?
Listen,
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
a lot of first of all, the statistics of the patriarchy and the matriarchy is the difference is very, very clear, right? I feel like you're only giving me that example because you're doing a tit for tat kind of situation.
I'm not. I'm responding to what you're saying.
A lot of women who choose the independent life and blah blah,
Yeah.
they're not born out of the womb choosing to be independent, choosing to
I
raise
know
by
that.
themselves.
Exactly.
Well, what's the cause of that? What's the root cause of that?
There's many different things.
No, it's men.
It's many different things.
No, it's not.
It
It's
may
men.
manifest through men. Okay, fine.
It doesn't
but that-
manifest through men.
There's many
Unless
different
men
reasons.
manifest through men, it's men. The core of that issue is men. It's how men have treated them. It's how it's the experience with men that's made them think, do you know what, I'm going to put my guard up. Because a lot of women that do the whole independent stuff anyway, when they find the right guy who actually is there for them, what do? All of a sudden now, they're damsels in distress.
Listen, there's countless men out there who've been treated horribly by women. They don't say, "I'm off women."
Because
You
men
find-
have a bigger option than women do.
Okay, so let's understand nature. So if you know you have limited options, right? You want to live a certain type of life, right? You want to have children. You want to do it in a certain type of environment where we can all thrive and be productive. You need to be with a man, right? Need to be with a man.
No, don't air quotes. You already said
No,
it.
because people don't understand things,
No,
right?
no, because I'm one of the people then. Because you're again, because you know what it is? We're having a full circle moment where we've come all the way around,
Yeah.
and you're proving the point I've made.
I'm not
which is
proving no
that-
point.
Because what you're saying is that there's not enough men for women, right? Cool.
Yeah.
As such,
Mhm.
women should settle
Why? Who
to
said
be in
settle?
polygynous situation. Because even when
But who said settle?
even with-
Esther?
babes, that's what you're saying. You don't have to say settle.
How? I'm simply saying, if we care about the community, right, and you are struggling, right, why are you against being with a man who's got another woman when he can help you?
Because she doesn't want one.
Okay, so then save your struggle life.
But why does she always have to be struggling anyway? Because again,
But,
you know,
but they are. I'm talking about facts. This is not a line I've just picked out of somewhere.
no, but do you see my point being made in that the imagery and the language attached to a woman being single is
Yeah.
always negative. She's struggling. She's you're gonna be alone forever. Your women's like
no,
it's
no.
all negative language.
I am not doing that though. That's you. It's
No,
kind of-
because you
it's-
said
no.
you just said it. She should go on and keep struggling.
No. I'm talking about those who are struggling. Keep struggling. Means you are struggling. You've chosen not to be with me. Okay, keep struggling.
But
I
why,
could remedy that situation for you.
but how did they get in that struggling position? If
I
you know that
don't- I
the
wasn't
man
there.
left them.
I wasn't there.
I don't know.
Because men are not doing what they need to be doing
Okay,
to
fine.
keep this whole family thing.
Okay. Men are not doing what they're doing, right? So all of a sudden, you're trying to say to me, men get with women and say, let's have a family. Is that what happens?
They breed them and that's how
Apparently
families
they're
start,
the
yes.
No, that's not what happens. There are
What
countless.
happens?
There are countless women who have kids with men and don't actually want to be with that man.
I need a poll, Brent, man. Who they rocking with?
Esther. Or,
Wait. Are you,
or
I need a poll,
Because-
Brent.
because-
I need
because
a
then-
poll.
that means you're
A
going
lot-
into the whole idea that okay, if a woman sleeps with a man and has a kid,
Just spit.
automatically.
What? My mouth touched it. I was like,
A
you get what I'm saying?
lot of single women, when you ask them if
Yeah.
they would do this again, as much as they love their children and whatever else, single
Mhm.
mothers,
Yeah.
if you ask them if they're going to do this again,
Mhm.
they will always, each and every time, tell you they wouldn't because it's a struggle life. I
What?
find it hard to
It's
believe.
a struggle life.
I find it hard to believe that any man, any woman who has a partner as in its entirety of what a partner should be would choose to struggle as to struggle as a single mother.
Esther,
I really struggle to believe that.
you're getting what I'm
It's
saying.
not
wrong.
making sense.
That means you're not getting what I'm saying. Firstly, you just said they're struggling, right?
To make the point, I'm going off what you're saying. Because you're telling me that there's women
the majority of single mothers out there, do you believe they're struggling? The majority. If
because
you've
they
been
bloody
on-
are.
Thank you very much. So when I'm saying they're struggling, I'm not saying they need a man to do this and that. I'm talking facts. You've just agreed with me. I'm simply saying from the point of struggling, because all of us at a certain age, we woke up, we're working, we're doing certain things, and we
Sorry,
look.
first of all, Brent, don't use words in polls people can't understand.
What is
Do
it?
you understand?
He said misogyny or... Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry. My bad. I thought you introduced a new kind of marriage, and I was thinking...
We're in a situation today, right, where we can observe society, right, and we see that in black communities, there's X amount of single mothers, right?
Okay.
We can also see in our communities, there's certain things that plague our communities that are not necessarily productive or positive, right?
Okay.
A lot of that stems from the fact that there's no strong family network,
Okay.
right? I'm simply saying, if you can join another family, if you're okay with this, why is it a problem? That's all I'm saying. If you're not for polygyny, it's up to you. But I'm simply saying, why you just think to yourself, you know what, this is bad. Oh, this is men winning again. This is men doing this, that, and the third. No, this is a man saying, okay, I'm going to be a responsible man. I'm going to be the father to your kids that other man isn't. I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to make sure all the financial burdens that you're taking on yourself as a single mother, I will help share and alleviate. You now have more time. You can rest. You can go gym. You can do other things. You can start a business because the man is there. It benefits everyone economically. Why is that a bad thing? That's all I'm saying.
If men were so great,
Oh my goodness. Go on.
if men were so great, yeah, why would I need to tag on to another family?
Tagging? It's not tagging on anything.
I'm tagging on.
Okay, cool. Let's just say everyone's
I'm
great.
joining forces with another family. So why didn't if men are so great, why didn't the first man stick around? Is that because I denied him, or somehow I'm able to now join a polygyny situation?
So all of a sudden, a man just wakes up and just leaves. There isn't dynamics. So a woman
Oh my
can't.
gosh. There's no
can't
way you're being serious.
What? So that's what happens in every situation. Men just wake up and leave.
In a lot of situations.
No, but not every, Esther. That's what I'm
Not
saying.
every.
So don't just
And in the
say.
same, yeah, but not every.
Mhm.
But the statistics are way higher than women who are denying good men that you like to be a family man.
At the end of the day, right, we know, especially in the black community, there are many people who go in to have kids and it's not planned, right? And when that responsibility comes upon those two parents, both of them look at each other and say, you know what, should we be in a relationship for this child? Should we? No. It's not necessarily the man is saying, I don't want to be here.
What segment are we in?
The people's journey is about economics.
Economics is life. Life is economics. I'm telling you.
Can I
man.
just? I'm just going to end on this really because I just can't anymore.
Man,
But
I've had enough of this thing. You just interject right here and just break this up.
let me let you know, right? When women had no choices but to be with men back in the day, and they weren't allowed many rights and divorce and all that kind of stuff. They weren't allowed to, yeah. A lot of people stayed in their miserable marriages. When divorce was introduced, and women could actually file for divorces. Divorces are higher than ever, and there's a reason for that.
Okay,
Men are
go.
the problem.
Brent, press it. Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
All right. So
Brent, man.
now you asked me to do a poll. I don't
Okay,
know
go
what
on then.
it is.
Sorry,
That's
sorry.
what it is you asked me to do. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can't do.
sometimes I listen to you, Max.
All right, sorry,
what are
my
we doing
bad,
here?
my bad.
All right, cool. So basically, the people have said they would rather misandry than misogyny.
What's misandry?
Oh, so you was honest when you said you didn't understand what it meant.
Of course,
Yeah.
I'm always honest. I don't lie.
What's misogyny?
I know what misogyny is.
What is it?
It's looking me in the face.
It's the opposite of that.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's the opposite of that.
Okay then.
I'm
Yeah,
joking.
yeah. So the people
Okay.
want the women to win, yeah?
Thank you.
So
I
they're
appreciate
with
that.
Esther.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. They don't understand.
So Emmanuel,
polygyny.
the people have spoken.
No, they haven't. That's not the poll. Do the poll. Polygyny, right? Do the poll. Polygyny or struggling by yourself. I don't understand. That's
Do you know
what it
what's
is.
mad? Do you know what's mad?
Harsh options, isn't it?
But that's what's
Let me do
crazy
the
because
poll,
the
yeah?
joke is right in itself. You're proving my point every
Was it
time you speak.
polygyny or
Why?
struggling by yourself?
You're proving my point every time you speak.
How?
Like,
How am I
the
proving
joke
the
is
point?
actually right in itself.
No, but
in front of
how am
my
I
eyes.
proving the point?
I'm not
Just
explaining
say-
again.
No,
You
please.
know. I can't.
Because I don't understand.
Then
Of course you don't.
we've reached the impasse. So
Yeah, man. Let's get into asking
All
for a
right,
friend,
asking
man.
for a friend.
All right, hold up.
This guy. Okay, while we're holding up, let me just say something. All right.
Friend, it's
I've done the
one
poll, I've done the
button. We
poll,
don't need
I've
to
done
hold
the
up.
yeah, you pressed it. Asking for a friend.
All right.
Brent's time he said struggling or struggling too. As the options.
Oh,
Ladies,
right.
pick struggling. Can't struggle twice. Oh, dear. Mark, you might as well take this because you were dying for it.
All right, cool. Let's get into this next segment, asking for a friend. So, hey team, love the show. When is the Forward Immunity platform coming to be up?
Immunity?
I said Forward Immunity because
The what?
yeah,
You said full immunity.
Oh, full immunity. Okay.
yeah, it's not a cum thing. Why for that? Blah, blah.
What's happening right now?
I don't get it.
What?
It's not what?
It's not a
You
cum
are
thing.
so broken.
What you say?
I don't get it. Brent, explain to
You
me.
can't say that because it's like... Never mind.
What? You are disgusting.
Listen, when is the Forward Immunity platform going to be
I
up?
understand he meets community people.
Okay, let me. Okay, say when is the? I'll say community and you carry on.
When is the
Community.
Why can't you say community?
It's cum. You don't deal with that.
You don't do a female cum.
Community.
Man,
It's not community. That's not how you say it.
it's blurry
It's
lines.
community.
Why is it blurry?
The lines are blurry. We just stick to what we know. Yeah,
Do you know
There's
we
enough-
need Oloni on here?
there's enough words we don't say.
Okay. One more time.
No, I'm not excited. I realised you stopped mentioning it. Oh no, we didn't stop mentioning it, did we? I realised you stopped mentioning it at the end of the show. I like to help support. So they want to know when the new thing.
Hey man, do you have an
Community's
update?
coming
I saw
up.
you two had a meeting yesterday about this.
Yeah. So by Monday, you guys will be basking
I say
in
you
the
guys.
new community.
Hey,
We'll
it's
keep
lit.
you abreast. We'll keep you abreast.
I'll keep you at titties.
All right, cool. Yeah, because they want to help it grow into the biggest popular culture format this country has to offer.
Oh, thank you.
The fact that there are different voices and ideas on display every day from our Forward community is something I never knew we could have. I love it.
Thank you. We love you too.
Yeah, cool. So, scenario. Picture you had 4 friends, 4 extremely close friends, all male. Known them since college days, and I'm now 31. So imagine all of them heard something about my boyfriend and his infidelity of the same time. He was part of our friendship gang in college, and they kept it from me. I had to hear it from the woman he was seeing. When I quizzed them about why they didn't tell me, they said that they weren't certain that he was actually cheating, so they didn't want to cause any undue passer. Am I wrong for expecting more of these 4 men?
No.
Let's open and shut. What are you saying?
Open and shut case.
Do you want to elaborate on it?
I think if
This is going to be negative. Go on. 100%. 100%.
well, roll me
on-
sugar and call
on-
me a donut. You
on
think
the
I'm
surface-
negative?
No. It's going to be negative.
So the words that come out of my mouth is going to be negative.
For men, yeah, 100%. Because you're saying no, not to say, just don't expect it from men. But basically, don't expect it from men because men are all bad and they just stick to their own. This and the third.
Let's see if he was on the right
Yeah,
lines. What was you going to say?
Of course he bloody wasn't.
Before you start, is he projecting?
Of course he's projecting. You
Was
are 100% projecting.
Is he?
I was not going anywhere about men being stupid. Men already know. You guys know you're stupid.
There you go.
But,
Go on, unpack it. Let's hear.
and I wasn't going to say all of that because you just triggered me to say it. You did this.
All right. We will never know. But anyway, go on.
No, we will know because I was going to go on a friendship thing.
Go on. Let's hear this.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe this. I was gonna say, if you guys that you had 4 friends, and you've all like known each other, blah blah. I think your friends have a loyalty to kind of want to protect you in life. So I think that if you knew my partner was cheating or whatever, I would say, tell me. I guess that you don't want to. I get the whole passive thing, but it's not passive if you come to me with clear receipts. If you said to me, "Oh, I think your man is cheating," and you have nothing to back it up with, then that can create drama. But if it's a fact that he's actually cheating on me, then you can tell me that and you're my friend.
No, you can't get involved.
No, but I would rather my friend tell me something than a stranger tell me. If my friends know something and a stranger tells me and my friends knew, I can't lie to me. I can't lie to you. That's a red flag. That's a big...
Everyone's got to take
Everyone's come out.
accountability and responsibility for their own actions, yeah? We're all friends. It's a friendship group. So fair enough this person's doing wrong, but we are all friends. You know what I'm trying to say? So you're betraying the person's trust and rare. But if I take it upon myself to tell them, yeah, and then that breaks up use us relationship, you're going to be happy because I told you, but our relationship is going to be into question. You know what I'm trying to say?
But what I would...
It's not. I'm friends with both of you.
Yeah.
It's not my place to get involved here or pick a side. If you really care, I think maybe talk to the person that's doing the thing
That's what I was going to say.
and try and pattern up. I don't think you could take it upon yourself to do that because you're jeopardizing one of your friendships. You're essentially picking which one you like
No,
more.
but
And I think the best option might be to just stay out of it.
In every group, in every group of friendship, doesn't matter how close you guys are, there's always someone who's kind of closer. There's always a couple people that are closer to each other than the entire closeness of the group. Rise up, stand up, tell me.
No, but also you got to understand like what are these men like? These 4 men that you're talking about, are they upstanding members of society
Do they promote polygyny?
and perfect citizens? Because then maybe you could expect more from them. Are they infidelity? Do they practice infidelity themselves? You know what I'm trying to say? Because then that would be a bit hypocritical.
That's true.
Like, have they? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There's a lot that's going into it. Who are these men? What are they like? I don't think you can think that they don't value you or respect your friendship because they didn't tell you though. Like men and women are wired differently. We think totally different when we're doing stuff. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's whether it's wrong or right, it is what it is. You know what I'm trying to say? You can't turn around and just assume that they don't value you or they don't rate you because they didn't say nothing. Because this shit.
I can't lie, speaks to it.
No, because
I don't think
they might think that he's a good man for you. And it's like, we know this brother.
You knew he was cheating though.
Yeah, but the next brother you're going to get is going to be cheating on as well. We don't even know that one.
That's
you know what I'm trying to say? At least we know this one.
Also,
At least we can.
And also, there's a certain, bro code and...
No, that's dead.
Affinity.
It's a group of all
There
of
is
us.
though.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Remember, we're all friends. It's not like,
Sometimes there should be a bro cis code.
No, it's not like she's my brethren and it's outside of you.
that's what I'm saying.
We're all
in the
friends.
same friendship group, innit?
This is my brethren.
Then you have some kind of, then you speak to him about saying, but okay, you know what, because it's gonna come out. So speak to him, let him know, do you know what, okay, this is what you're doing, it's mad, blah, 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 blah. And then speak
check
to her.
him. You can check him.
Check him.
I don't think
And
you should
if you
snitch.
Nah, man, I'll be honest.
I think you should check him. I don't
think I don't think you can say you're my friend, my close friend or whatever. You can know something that's gonna really affect me, and you can claim to care and love me, and you don't warn me against it.
Well, how? It speaks to
I'm
the
not like
mindset.
that.
What about someone like me who don't business about cheating and don't care about it and I think it's all stupid? I don't really care about it. So
But
if
you know I
cheat-
care.
Yeah, but I don't
You know
care.
that I care.
It doesn't matter what you think. I'm stronger than you. I can't
about me,
let
then.
your influences affect me. I don't care about all that shit.
No,
So I
but
don't care
you-
what he's doing. I care about if he's treating you good, if you're happy.
But he's not
if you
treating me
get-
good because
Well,
he's cheating.
I don't. That's your mentality towards it. It's not mine. I don't think it's bad.
Okay, but you know my mentality towards it.
Yeah, but you're
so
wrong.
Then what do you want to protect me?
I'm protecting you by not telling you.
Yeah, that's dead. You know I stand in with this. I can't be going back and forth today. That's dead. That is very dead. So she said, am I wrong for expecting more of these 4 men? In my opinion, you're not wrong.
What, for respecting more?
Yeah, she should have expected more, and they should have told her. They should have done something then for the other woman to come and. Do you know how embarrassing that is as well? The other woman, so 4 of you knew, but a stranger who's come to tell me, that's dead.
Physical fist fight. You're gonna go and talk my business
That's
to my
dead.
girl. You want me to punch you in your face or
That
something?
is so dead.
This is serious stuff. This has got. What the
There's
fuck
no
do you think? What do you think? Do you think man are some idiot or something? do you think you just do these things? Like.
Well, according to Eman, men are so great. So
I never said
So
that.
there's a
Chris-
question. There's a question.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. So, would men tell their male friends when they found out his girl was cheating?
It depends what man it is. If he's an idiot and he's just a hole in the wall and he's just gonna take her back, then no, I'm not gonna tell him. Just use what you're doing. I don't give a shit. It's business. I don't care. Anyway, I don't care. If you're happy, I don't give a shit. No, I wouldn't. If I feel like you're a serious man and you're gonna make the right decisions and do the right things, then the information will be used in the right way. Then yeah, I'll come and present it
So
to you.
if she was a part of the group and you guys are a whole squad, you're all close friends, and she was the one who was cheating and he's in the group as well, would you still tell him?
I wouldn't even. No, not like that. No, she was my president too. I don't get involved in people's business. I'm consistent. Me,
That's
you get me.
good.
I'm pretty even killed. I don't
But I
get
feel
involved in
like
people's business.
as much as you're consistent, yeah, I feel like, okay, the way you deal with each friend is different because you know what? Every friendship has different needs and different whatever.
Yeah,
So I feel like in friendships, you adapt to the need of that friendship.
yeah.
That
'cause-
friendship gives you something, you give the friendship something, blah, blah. If you know what that particular friend's mindset is on when it comes to like infidelity and like just life and stuff like that, and you're able to do something to help them, why wouldn't you?
My thing is, yeah, the way I work, yeah, I don't know if it's wrong or right, and it probably could even still cause problems. But I just couldn't do that. Like, if I was your brother, I couldn't snitch. I'd be that friend that don't like your boyfriend. If that makes sense. I'll be trying to inspire you to leave him all the time.
But you can't inspire me to do someone when you have, and I think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and you're not telling me why he's not.
Yeah, but obviously sometimes you
Any
don't know. But
context.
if your friends or your family don't like your partner, that grates in it. Sometimes you can't see. If everybody's always saying something about this person, maybe then sometimes you start questioning yourself. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not right for me. What are these people all? Why is everybody saying this stuff about
someone
this person?
speak up and let me know why it is that you all don't like him.
Not necessarily like that. I can just prompt you. I can help you in it. Like you know what I'm trying to say. Like I can nudge you in the right
You
direction.
can't nudge someone. If someone is a relation they deem to be great,
Yeah.
you can't nudge them to leave something great without telling them why it is they need to leave. That
Like I said,
great
if it wasn't my friend, then that's different. But if we're in the same friendship circles, then that don't make no sense. I'm not picking sides. I'm not getting involved.
You
That
said-
you are both afforded the same freedoms. Like both of you.
Interesting.
Sorry again?
So if she was part of the group as well,
Yeah.
actually the first question the person asked, would you tell your boy that his girl's cheating on him? If
Yeah.
you knew. You would.
Mm.
So if she was part of the group as well and you're all close friends, would you still tell him?
Do I have a closer friendship to him or her?
No, because the first scenario, you guys didn't do closest friendship.
Yeah.
It's,
it's
you're
the
all
same
close.
group.
If we're all in the same friendship group, it's a bit more techie in it. Because if it's my boy and his girl is not my friend, then it's easier for me to tell him if she's cheating. If we're all friends, then it makes it a bit more complicated. And also, do I know for sure? Because in this dilemma, I swear,
In this element, they
she
kind of know
said
for
that
sure.
No,
the
they
guy
remember-
said that they
Yeah,
weren't completely
weren't
sure.
Oh, they were lying.
And
They
I
were
think,
just saying
and
that.
I think we're all assuming.
Oh,
that
they were.
They knew.
No, they were.
I think
I'm
we're all
going to tell you.
assuming that-
I'm going to
that
tell you.
they
They
were lying.
knew. They all knew.
They knew.
But
That
we-
was what it said to her.
But
They
we don't know
all
about-
knew.
we don't know for a fact, guys.
I know for a fact.
No, we don't know for a fact.
Bro,
do you know, I
Don't
think,
be naive.
Do you know what
No,
I
I
think?
know for a
I
fact.
think-
No,
yeah.
we don't know. I'm going off what the dilemma says.
Okay, go on then.
Do you know what I think? I think, yeah, they knew. Then she said to them, why didn't you tell me? Then they said, oh, we weren't really sure. So we couldn't really bring it to you.
Okay.
Of course.
Sounds
That's
about
100%.
men.
That's 100%
Yeah.
what happened.
All right, if she is in our friendship group,
Yeah.
I will probably talk to him first
Mm-hmm.
to ascertain what this is.
Yeah.
Is this a one-off? Was this a mistake? Or is this what you're trying to do? Then I'll make my decision from there. But I can't definitively say right now what it is because we're all friends in it, so it's tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iman.
I think I'll talk to him and say, look, is there a situation where the other lady
You can
is
marry all of
okay?
them.
Tell me who won't be happy in that situation.
Wait, what do you say? If our woman's
In
okay?
that situation where you can marry
He's
where you
coming
can-
to promote polygyny, bro.
Oh, sick, bro.
where you can wife
At
them
every,
both.
at every opportunity, innit?
But think about it. If the woman's are happy with it,
Oh,
the other woman's happy with it.
No, he hasn't. Obviously, the woman's not happy with it.
No, but if she was,
I can't believe this.
we have to explore all options.
Move, man.
But there must be like some kind of dating site or something that you need a discount code.
I-
You need something because you
I
are
think-
doing every time.
They need to holler at me, man. This will save the
Ridiculous.
black community. I'm telling you. This will save us.
Between you and a Jehovah's Witness, I don't know who's actually worse. I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think, you know what, your expectation it's understandable why you
Because it's embarrassing.
expected that from them. It'll be understanding why you're disappointed in them. Everything will be understanding.
Yeah.
It's all pretty understandable, but it's the game. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at their actions at all.
Yeah, can I say that? I think if this was me, that putting myself in this situation, I would definitely be upset, definitely be annoyed that they didn't tell me. But I think that I'm someone who I like to take time away from something.
Mm.
So I would take time away from the friendship group. And in my time, I reflect. And in reflecting, I think, do you know what? The bigger problem here is the person cheated on me.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
There you go.
But in my initial reaction,
Exactly.
fuck
Exactly.
everybody.
Because really you're basically saying, okay, this person's wronged me, but I'm annoyed at everybody else.
Yeah.
And plus, you want those other people to have,
To take the responsibility.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's not really,
It takes away the onus from the actual perpetrator.
yeah, 100%.
But
Jeez.
what?
Someone is saying that Emmanuel needs a new alias in his intro. TDA terrorists, misogyny jam-packed. And what's the last one?
Let me read it to you. This is actually what they said. You man, the new black messiah.
Oh, move, man.
Savior of women. Hey,
Proverbs 31:25.
31:25. You
I'm
are a
disappointed.
blessed human being.
Let me see what Bible verse that is.
You are a
Because
blessed human
Impact, man.
being.
you out here with a Bible verse in your name.
Look, the people know what's good for them, you know.
No, they don't.
I'm telling you. People are just scared to pursue it.
Well,
Maybe you need the
Okay.
app. I will help you.
I think it's even a woman, so I don't know if I'm extra disappointed or not.
We need to let go of embarrassment.
Yes. Who said that?
A woman?
just quickly
Or
to
did
go
it
around.
just-
So, a yes or no? Is she wrong for respecting more of them?
No, she's not wrong.
Is she wrong?
No, she ain't wrong for expecting more, no.
Is she wrong for respecting
I
more?
don't think she's wrong for expecting more, but I understand why. Yeah, it didn't happen. But I don't think she's wrong for expecting more. It's
Yeah,
normal.
it's
Oh,
human nature. You're not
Yeah.
wrong for expecting more of them, but I think obviously you got to go through it, talk it out, maybe take some time out. Like Esther said, don't throw away your friends for that because
For a little bit of dick.
they didn't cheat on you.
Yeah. And also put yourself in that position. If you wronged your partner, would you want your friendship group to kind of snitch on you?
Mm-hmm. So come on,
You know?
no one likes it, but obviously, so We have a number for the listeners to send their voice notes to. It's usually for asking a friend or sis, what would you do? The number is 07564 841 073. Also, you can send your voice notes by email. That's TDA submissions at The New Black. Black is spelled with an X, thenewblack.com. Yeah. Or you can WhatsApp or iMessage or whatever. You can also DM us. Just start a message with hashtag asking for a friend or hashtag sis, what would you do? And then start their questions with asking for a friend. Yeah. Especially when you're sending a voice note, make sure you do that. And we shall get into our next segment, the headlines.
Let's go.
Yes, I'll just say it. So yes, the next headline is a trigger warning. Very sad and disturbing news. Okay, so Helen Rhodes, a mother of two, died in front of her children and husband after becoming unresponsive on a flight from Hong Kong to the UK. Flying back to the UK with her family after more than 15 years abroad, she was found unresponsive hours into the flight on the 5th of August. Her friend Jane Jeji, who described Helen as one of a kind and the pulse of her community in Tangchung in Hong Kong, said for the remaining 8 hours of the flight, Helen lay in a breathless sleep in her seat. Although this was extremely traumatizing to the family, they all had time to say what they needed to say to her. This loss is unimaginable. Helen was a devoted wife and mother. She was the glue that held her family together. Mm-hmm. A GoFundMe has been set up and has since raised more than £13,000. Upon landing in Germany, Helen's body remained in Frankfurt as her husband Simon and two children, Nathan and Emma, flew to the UK. Helen's return to the UK and seeing family would have been the first since the coronavirus pandemic began. Sadly, she will never see them again.
That gave me goosebumps.
They said they don't know the cause of that or nothing.
That's so sad.
No, just sitting on a flight for 8 hours and your mum and she's dead. I would have jumped off the plane, rude boy. I couldn't. That don't make no sense.
That's
to
scary.
me.
You have to sit there with the body.
Nah, one of us.
And everybody else on the flight as well.
Don't.
How am I looking at you?
I didn't even mean that. I was just. Oh, forget it.
The next headline is Man United, man. They're misbehaving, man. On and off the pitch.
Yeah, it's
so
Giggsy, innit?
Ryan Giggs thinks he's still out here playing football. So a court heard yesterday that the ex-Man United and Wales star Ryan Giggs deliberately headbutted his girlfriend. Trigger warning, pardon me.
You already did it.
Sorry, guys.
It's crazy.
Mr. Giggs, who's 48, denies the charge of coercive behaviour and assaulting his ex-girlfriend and her sister. The prosecutor, Peter Wright, QC, told the court Mr. Giggs' relationship with Kate Greville, who's 36, was punctuated by acts of violence and volatility. He said Mr. Giggs' private life involved a litany of abuse, both physical and psychological. Mr. Giggs is charged with controlling and coercive behaviour against his ex-girlfriend, Miss Greville, between August 2017 and November of 2020. Mr. Wright said Mr. Giggs was idolised for his skills on the pitch, but behind closed doors, he had a much uglier and more sinister side to his character. He told the jury they will hear the relationship had ups and downs and that Mr. Giggs was seeing someone else whilst he was with Miss Greville. He added, eventually after years of turbulence, when the scales fell from her eyes, she realised she needed to remove herself from his sphere of influence. Mr. Wright said this decision to break away led to the incident on the 1st of November 2020. Mr. Giggs is said to have lost control that evening and headbutted Miss Greville. He also is charged with assaulting Miss Greville, causing her actual bodily harm and common assault of her younger sister, Emma Greville, at his home in Worsley, Greater Manchester, on the 1st of November 2020. We will, of course, keep you updated on the case as it develops.
That's scary, but big up her for being able to leave, man. It takes a lot. A lot of strength to be able to walk away.
Yes. So yeah, that's the end of the headlines.
All right. Time for Done Out Ere.
Who is today's recipient of Done Out Here? I think it goes to Nicole Lorraine Linton, 37-year-old woman, disgruntled, woman scorned. Well, basically, yeah, my sources are telling me that this woman ran a red light yeah, at a junction, yeah, doing over 100 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. She ran the red light, caused a big, huge crash, yeah, which injured 8 people and killed 6 people as well, actually. It's killed a mother and a pregnant mother, or a woman and her baby. Yeah, a pregnant woman and her baby, both
And
of
her
them.
husband.
It was horrible in the car crash. This is what she done. She caused a big scene. There's a big fire there. It is absolutely amazing. But I think what they're saying is she ran the red light because she's tried to kill herself. She wanted to commit suicide.
Mm.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she tried to commit
That's been
suicide.
alleged, yeah.
I think that's a really selfish way of committing
Of doing it.
suicide as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna try and like, why do you want to bring other people with you for? If what was it? What, you're not a terrorist or anything. Like, what are you doing? You could have just went to a nice quiet bridge.
You got to jump out the pearly gates.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? You could have found a nice quiet bridge and just leapt to your death, but you had to go and do this. But yeah, this is why she's done it here. This bitch is alive.
Bruh.
This bitch is still here. They didn't take her. She is suffering. I don't. This is crazy. It is horrible. It's not even a joke because obviously so many people got hurt and so many people died, and she's still here.
I can't believe it. Like, it's shocking.
This is crazy. I think she's been arrested for vehicular manslaughter and gross negligence, but I don't know what the rules are. They need to try and put that up because if she's killed so many people, them kind of charges don't sound heavy
serious
enough.
though.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
heavy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Because basically, she's going to get charged per murder. And they're considering even the pregnancy, that being a murder too.
So she'll feel the full force of the law here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And she was a nurse.
Is it?
She was a nurse. She worked in the ICU. Like, she's actually a respectable member of society.
They need to look at all the people, the patients she's come into contact with. She's an animal.
Is that what you're saying?
100%.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
Huh?
See the video?
No, I don't want to watch the video.
It's scary. If you blink, you actually miss a car. She was
Yeah,
literally looked like she was
fast.
going 100 in a 40 zone. If you blink, you miss it.
Look at
It's
this.
mad.
Us.
Let me see this.
It's so quick. It's mad.
There's a new poll up. by the way.
Ooh!
Yeah. it's
And then the
mad.
family she killed,
Oh.
yeah, the family she killed, they just
Hold on,
left
man.
the
Start
baby
again,
scan.
It went kind of fast.
Bro,
That's the
bruv, she
thing.
was speeding, bro.
She was like she just had her foot on it.
Look, watch. They didn't stand a chance.
This was terrible.
My God.
It was really bad.
Yeah, that was horrible, man.
Fire,
Because the family
please.
she killed, apparently, they left, they had like a baby scan.
That's
They were
what-
on their way to the appointment or something.
No
So
way.
the father was there, the baby was there. Oh, trigger warning.
This little
But
baby,
the
this
baby
baby,
flew out of the car.
this is little one that's gone. Is that one?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the baby,
woman
no,
as
but the
well.
baby flew, like the impact was so mad, the baby was out of the car.
See, imagine.
She's like, she needs to be gone forever.
They need to put this bitch under the jail.
I can't lie, I'm glad she survived. Because every single day of her life, yeah, she's gonna get it. She's gonna think about this, and she needs to.
Don't know how long she's got. She'll probably try again.
Also, someone suggested putting a trigger warning at the start of the episode
Yeah.
because obviously they might be triggered throughout.
Mm.
So what do you think about that? Let's put it at the beginning of the episode.
It's a bit lazy.
Man up.
Waiting.
Man up.
Just no, don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. Don't even see good marks, mate. But yeah, I think it's better to be more intentional with the trigger warning than just say trigger warning.
Just
You
for
get
sake of.
me? Yeah, I think it gives more.
There's a few of them this episode, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can miss one, innit? If you miss it in the beginning, that's it.
Oh, there's a trick for
Okay.
you, Brent. Call the episode trigger warning.
No,
He thinking that works.
we'll have no listens.
Yeah.
We'll have to call one tomorrow trigger warning and all. Trigger warning 2. Trigger warning 49.
Well, yeah.
But yeah,
nah.
apparently she was drunk too. They think she was drunk.
Yeah, it's just a sad
Sad,
story.
man.
Sorry to the
So
families that the 6 people that died and the 8 people left injured. Hope it's not too bad. It is horrible scenes and that. Yeah, people are just selfish, man. I think suicide's selfish anyway at the best of times. But if you are gonna do it, just do it by yourself and make sure you don't hurt anybody because that wasn't your aim. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know what he done. So yeah, this girl's done Out Ere. She's finished. I'd like to see what she gets. But I'll put her under the jail, man. Let's get into these outros.
All right. Well, this has been a great show. Polygyny and all. It's been great. Thank you guys for tuning in. Our live listeners, our live crew. Shout out to all of you. All the polls. I don't think Iman is aware of the last poll. I will read it to you. I will have the pleasure of telling you what the last poll was. The last poll was thinking of starting a GoFundMe to send Iman to Yoruba land. Any supporters? Friend, what's the stat saying?
People saying yes, but no one's going to send money.
69% people say yes. I was one of the 69% that voted.
The couple of people saying, I ain't dropping a dime in that GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so done. But yeah, this has been a great show as always. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. If you've gotten this far and you're not subscribed, as Koi will say, you are a thief. Follow us on all our social media platforms, The Day After TNB. Like, comment, share our videos. And on YouTube as well, subscribe and like, comment, and also press the bell thing so you get notified. If you would like to send voice notes and text messages in, not amongst disrupting the class, you send it into 075-6484-1073. Brent gave you guys an exclusive. The community, all things being equal, life being great, no one in polygynous relationships will be running on Monday. If you'd like to inquire about the show and wish to feature on the show, email the team. Look how Iman's looking at me.
I'm just waiting for you to finish so I can tell everybody when we get into that community, right? There'll be many opportunities to talk about topics in depth, right? And we will go into the subject of polygyny and how it can benefit the black community.
Again. We've done it already. It's done. It's over.
It's not enough.
He's driving this home.
You're going to make people not sign up because they don't want to hear about polygyny.
No, but they need to know about the pluses.
Need to know.
Okay.
Until you do it, please, bro.
That's true, you know. Do you know what you said? That's the word.
No, you got to do it, man. You can't be
You got to lead by example.
an advocate for something so passionately and not even living it.
That's like me being an advocate for us to have more bloody fire brigades. What? Do I need to be a fireman?
No, yes, you do. That's
What?
like you.
If you're fighting for it so much,
listen
no.
like that.
If you fought for fire, whatever, as much as polygyny, then yeah, be a fireman, for sure.
Not necessarily,
Yes.
no.
Do you know, I liken it to? That's like you telling us to be vegans, but you're not even a vegan yourself.
No, but it's not the same.
It is. Okay, fire brigade is not really because that's a service.
You know what it is, man?
But
A
it's
lot
like
of times, yeah, you don't even live in your arguments.
He's just doing it.
You
Because
just say things. You
this
don't
is
do
because people need to have conversation. People need to have good conversation. You know what I'm saying? And actually understand different things, different sides of arguments.
it. I know, but you know,
Because
I think,
otherwise, why are we just thinking the way we think?
I think if you were actually practicing polygamy,
It's easier.
is it polygamy or polygyny, whatever,
Polygyny.
polygyny, I would actually be like, okay,
Cool. All right, then. Cool.
All right.
no,
Well,
because
if
you're
you,
not, you know what I mean?
yeah, if you would like to inquire about the show or wish to feature on the show, email the team the day after at thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. It's been great. See you guys tomorrow.